Yes, mother is back, god damn it. What is going down, everybody? Happy Thursday, honey. It is fight week yet again, and I couldn't be more excited. We got so much to get into. I do have to apologize in advance. I was looking for something, looking for something, looking for something. That's why I had to push the time back, and I still could not find it. So when we get to that portion of the show, honey, we're gonna have to just play imagination. I don't know. I was looking for Lou DiBella. He had a lot to say this week on Ariel Hawani, just about a whole lot of things. Some of the stuff I was able to kind of bookmark and save and record later, but for whatever reason, I couldn't find when he was up there kicking my homegirl Alycia back in. But I will definitely continue to try and find it as we go throughout the show, and hopefully by the time we get to that segment of the show, I'll be done found it and be able to kind of visualize and hear just some of the things that he had to say that I found quite ridiculous and disgusting. But hey, everyone is entitled to their opinion. But y'all see the thumbnail tonight, so that is definitely going to be our main conversation, honey. Bud's hating ass, and why everybody hates Alycia Baumgardner. I just do not understand it. But before we do all of that and get to all of that and the fights and Oshaquie and everything else that's been going on, we're going to get into some news because I do want to make sure I keep my community informed on what is going on. I try to post as much as I can on the community board. Some stuff, honey, bears repeating and detail. Okay. But I do be wanting to let y'all know in the moment sometimes, like, oh, I seen that. What in the world is going on here? Just in case, you know. I know everybody is moving around and busy, so just in case y'all happen to take a peek, y'all can see at least what seems to be happening. But we definitely going to get into some of the news and to some of the other stuff that's taking place in the sport of boxing. I'm telling you, May is jam packed with fights, baby. Mother couldn't be more excited if I tried. I am giddy, giddy, giddy with happiness and joy. So I cannot wait for the month of May to roll up in here, honey. Cause boy, oh boy, oh boy, it come in with a bang and damn sure it going out with one. So I'm excited. Looks like we're getting to a better place, getting rid of some of this trash and some of this riffraff that we got running around up in here. But let's go ahead and get into some of the news. Some of this stuff, let me tell you something. I did see the majority of this trash that we got going on up here. You know what? Let me see it. We're gonna have to do a ghetto style again, y'all, because I want to play it for y'all while we talk about it or after we talk about it, just so that I like visuals. I don't know about y'all, but mother like her a visual, honey. I like to see what's happening. But I do want to play something for y'all. I just want to cue it up. I'm not gonna play it right now, but I want to just make sure that I find it so that when I get to that part, because I will be there in just a moment, I want to make sure that I give y'all what it is that we talking about. Yeah, here we go with his old goofy self. Okay. So let me see. First and foremost, who do I want to talk about first? Where's this chump? Oh, you know what? Did mother not do a did I not take a snapshot of him? Well, anyway, let me tell you about it. Then I'm gonna play what he says. Anyway, the boy Keyshawn Davis wants to fight Conor Benn at 147. So let me just play out what he said, and then we're gonna get into what I think of that. What I think about that particular call out and that particular matchup. But that's first up on our news because I was like, Keyshawn, child, you was playing with me, and mother don't have time to be playing with your little silly self. But let me add this to the stage, honey. Let me move my little stuff on out the way. Okay, here we go.
147, and that seems to be a money division right now, right? Devin Haney is there now. Ryan Garcia is there. Teofimo Lopez is moving up there. When do you plan to move to 147, and who is the big name that you want to fight first to make a statement to the division?
I want to fight Conor Benn. Shouts out Conor Benn.
Ooh,
Everyone
You a
wants to
great
fight Conor.
fighter. You are a great fighter, Conor Benn, and you hold you him. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I will stop Conor Benn. Like guarantee, I will stop him. Easy money. Easy. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to fight Conor Benn. When I move up, I would love to fight Conor Benn or Devin Haney. But bro, give me Conor Benn. I'm stopping him for sure.
It's unbelievable. Everyone calls out Conor Benn.
But you've talked a lot about going to 147.
You heard him. You heard him. Now I want to ask y'all a question, right? First of all, Conor Benn is at 147. Well, he just fought at, I think, 147, 150, whatever that trash was. Not sure how he plans on achieving that particular fight. Conor Benn, as we know, is now with Zuffa. Keyshawn is on Top Rank. Conor is like an attraction over there right now. So I doubt if they feed him to a Keyshawn, right? Keyshawn needs to focus on his upcoming rematch with Nair Albright, which is due to take place May 16th. I told y'all May was jam-packed, baby. But I have a couple of comments and concerns, right? So the first comment would be, did you not see that Conor Benn looked like absolute trash in there against Regis Progress? I mean, they both were stinking up the joint, but did you not see that? Okay, and my concerns are this, right? You said, you want to fight Devin Haney, but give me Conor Benn. I know I'm stopping him. See, this is what I mean by these boys not taking challenges. Keyshawn, what is the reason that you want to fight Conor? And Conor Benn poses absolutely no threat to you. I think he has absolutely nothing for you. And if I'm being honest, Conor Benn is like low-hanging fruit, right? And I am sick and tired of these boys with this low-hanging fruit. You want to fight him, Shakur want to fight him. Everybody want to fight Conor Benn, and it's not because he looked amazing and they were Regis Progress. No, it's because they know he's food. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Is it just me? Or do we see the writing on the wall? They want an easy bag for as least risk and the lowest competition as possible. I couldn't believe that when I heard that. Like, Keyshawn, boy, what is you talking about? What? Oh, my Lord Jesus. Oh, my goodness. Moving right the hell along, because we got plenty to talk about tonight, but I just want to make sure I put that right on out there, because boy, what is you talking about? That don't even make sense. Like, what? Okay, moving on. Okay, so over the last week or so, right, Big Baby Miller has been, I guess making some good headway. We saw, his last fight and everything like that. So, is he back on top? Right? I mean, he's gained some eyes, after getting his toupee knocked off back in January, and then, beaten, previously unbeaten Liam Pora. So, he's been, he threw over like 1,000 punches. You know what I'm saying? And he may be fighting Deontay to this day. Wilder later this year. So do we think he's back up in the running to, like, heavyweight and stuff like that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If he maybe starts to take his craft a little more seriously, stays active. I mean, he's a little, I forget how old he is now. I forgot to look that up, how old he is right now. But I mean, we don't know. I think that that's a conversation that we can have, and maybe we can circle back to that, because I saw some other comments that I kind of wanted to address, but I want to just make sure we get through the news, because it's a lot of it, and then some other trash I want to talk about. But shout out to what's this child name? What's this baby name? Lord, where did that little girl go? Oh, here she go. Shout out to Sky Nicholson. She dominated Mariah Turner. She improves to 16-1 over Turner, who is now unfortunately 12-1. First and only loss came at the hands of Tierra Brown. I'm talking about Sky Nicholson back in March of last year, but she has been on a 4-fight winning streak ever since. So shout out to her for winning her fights the other night. I believe that was last night or Tuesday night. I didn't even know that she was fighting during the week, or I would have definitely tried to catch it, but I definitely just wanted to make sure I gave her shout out for winning her fight. I believe it was a unanimous decision. So shout out to Sky Nicholson. I always thought that she was pretty good. I just knew she couldn't beat Tierra, but shout out to her for sure. She back on a winning streak. So hey girl, we see you. We're going to talk so much about this Negro, it's not even funny. So, DiBella is under the impression that U.S. fans do not connect with AJ or Moses Ntamu. And I was wondering, do we agree? I know, like, we have a couple of people like from the UK and Australia that come by the channel, but I want to know, like, is it consensus? Because I do. I like Ntomo. I like him, and I like Joshua. You know, I like AJ, so I'm not really sure. I guess he means like in totality. I don't know. You know, he said pretty much like, you know, he referenced the Andy Ruiz fight for AJ. You know, he went on to say that these, you know, names don't mean the same on both sides of the pond. So I was like, let me ask Jab's Army what they think. You know, I like Anthony Joshua and I like Moses, you know. Are they big deal? I don't know how big they are with it. I mean, obviously you're going to be bigger in your own country if you're not from this country, but nah, I don't think that we think any less of them as fighters. I think most of the people that I talk to are pretty high on Moses and, you know what I'm saying, have a decent amount of respect for Anthony Joshua, especially since he did us that favor, you know what I'm saying, a couple months ago when he handled Jake Paul for us. So I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure a couple people, you know what I'm saying, are fond of him, or at least, you know, are checking for him in that aspect of the situation. So I'm not sure really what he means. But nobody's really checking for him. But like I said, we're gonna talk a little bit more about DiBella a little later because he had a lot going on. I want to do I want to play this first? No, I'm gonna speak on it and then I'm gonna play it because I'm gonna play his clapback. But I do want to say this. He made a statement about his time at Senate, and the decisions that boxers are going to be facing as the Ali Act, you know, battle comes to an end, right? He described the Senate meeting basically as already had been in the bag. You know, that they were basically just going through formalities. Yeah, Oscar. The time for y'all to go up there with your pitchforks and complain and storm the Capitol, honey, was in the very beginning when they initiated this silly little you know, Ali Revival Act. That's when y'all all should have been up there making a pitching a fit and having a heart attack on the White House lawn or the Senate steps or wherever the case may be. I told y'all before this was a little too late. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he got his panties in a bunch right now, honey, I'm not even sure what he expect us to do about it. What you want me to do about it now? You know, I mean, it's nothing. It's like, bro, we told you. I told y'all this was a little too late, bro. But nevertheless, let's go ahead on and look at his little clapback, child. Let's watch his little clapback.
It's your favorite time of the week again. Time for the only segment in boxing that gives you the facts and makes you laugh. It's Clapback Thursday. All right, so I went to Washington, D.C. last week to testify in the Senate and oppose the amendments TKO Group is trying to make to the Muhammad Ali Act. TKO's proposed amendments passed easily through the House.
You take cash?
Without ever even hearing from a fighter. How is that possible?
You're taking bribes.
And now it's being introduced in the Senate. Nico Ali Walsh and myself walked in there last week hoping to shed some truth on all the lie TKOs has been telling and to convince the senators there's no need to change these protections.
As an independent contractor, fighters won't have leverage when one system controls all opportunities.
Nico was spot on and made all the right points.
But when the same company controls who you fight, how you're promoted, and whether fans ever see you, it's not much of a choice.
But it was immediately clear the senators already had their agenda.
What is it going to take to bring WrestleMania to Cleveland, Ohio?
And the snake oil salesman Nick the Con talked in circles about boxing, a sport he's never been involved in. He isn't a fighter. He's a Hollywood agent.
Fucking yuppies.
He lied his ass off and got so many things wrong.
First, minimum pay of $200 per round.
We are already doing that.
Mandatory injury insurance.
They already do.
Fourth, standardized medical protocols for every boxer. Annual brain MRIs, cardiac testing, brain health testing.
They already do. You just don't realize it.
Giving boxers a genuine path to free agency.
Fucking window dressing.
There's no boxing in the history of television on any major media conglomerate. If you want trading card deals, if you want merchandise deals.
They made over $1 million, Reebok made over $1 million on all my merch, and I got like $3,000.
If you want video game deals of.
But he said it convincingly. I have never been part of something so obviously corrupt in my entire life. Nico and I walked into a fucking buzzsaw. So it seems the bill will pass and Zuffa will be able to create their own league with their own uniform belts, rules, rankings, everything. They want to monopolize boxing. It will be UFC 2.0. And we all know how awful that is for fighters. You guys now have a choice whether to fight for the uniform belt or stay in the current system that has worked for 100+ years. A system full of history and legacy, rules and fair rankings. Or you can go to a dictatorship who treats you as a number.
You don't matter all that much to them.
You can kiss all your sponsorship deals goodbye.
I'm like, I thought I got 15%. Like, well, you get 15% of this,
Gross.
but of this, and then these guys get it, and then you get 50% of that.
You won't even be allowed to wear your own trunks when you fight. They will dictate who you fight, when, where, and how much you receive. I mean, say goodbye to fair market value.
I'll tell you what you want.
Oh, and this lunatic is your boss?
I didn't get down. It was fucking awesome.
This guy who thinks public shootings are fun? What a sick fuck.
Okay, tough guy.
Fight! That this guy, woman beater?
History will repeat itself. Oh, I saw a contract from a fighter who already regrets signing with Zuffa, and it's horrific. They make fighters pay for their own medicals. Oh, and if you lose, they decide how much to pay you. You won't know until after the fact.
You just need not to lose.
The contracts are garbage, so beware, buyer. And you heard it first here. So remember, kids, you're never a hater if you only speak the facts.
Well, first of all, Oscar, that's not true because I've been telling my people for I don't know how long. But yes, he is 100% correct. Just to reiterate, you cannot wear your own uniform. You do have to wear the Zuffa uniforms. Unfortunately, you do not get paid off any sponsorship. If, like I said before, if you wanted to sue them or want it out of your contract, you have to go to arbitration with an arbitrator of their selection. So good luck with all that. I am interested though in who is that boxer that already wants out of their contract. That is what mother really wants to know. And I'm going to be nosy and I'm going to find out too. But nevertheless, that's Oscar and his ranting and raving. He always does Oscar's very fun. You know, he's very animated when he does his Clapback Thursdays, but I can't stress enough that I think that they were just a little too late when they decided to go to the Senate. I think the time was when they initially rolled that out before they were even able to gather as much support as they were able to in the Senate. They should have been up there. Boxers, promoters, everybody should have been up there in an uproar. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. As he said, it's already moving forward. So we shall see, man. We shall see. Speaking of new signings to Zuffa, Sergey, I cannot even pronounce his last name. I'm not even going to try. He is a middleweight. He will be moving on over to Zuffa. So that is another signing that they have accumulated. Boy. Mr. Money himself. You know what I'm talking about? Floyd Money Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. They seem to have a shift in venue. It appears as if they are moving towards the MGM to support, the casino-backed events and maybe push to September 19th rather than the August date. Okay, this is on Netflix and it is a sanctioned fight. Okay, it is a real squabble. All right, so Mayweather, I guess, decided to come on back to the good foot or get that behind, in some legal situations for out here saying it's an exhibition. It is in fact, a sanctioned bout, and it may be taking place September 19th. I don't know if they're going to change the date again. If they do, y'all know I will let y'all know. Something else I found extremely interesting and funny. It appears as if Mr. Canelo Alvarez will be in attendance for the Benavidez versus Zotto card. Now, I assume he's just going there to watch Munguia versus Resendez. As we all know, and we're going to talk a little bit about that fight because that card is pretty much loaded too when I got down up in it. Munguia, he will be facing Resendez for the WBA belt. I told you they will stop at nothing to put a belt back in Canelo's hand. So y'all mark my words. I'm telling y'all. Before this thing is all said and done, Canelo will be champion again. Watch what I'm telling you. I know a lot of y'all saw this on my community board. I thought I would just go into a little bit of detail for y'all, although it pretty much is self-explanatory. But Jared Anderson, 18-1 with 15 KOs, is out of the May 9th fight. Okay, that was going to be on the undercard of the Wardley versus Daniels fight card. It is due to a bicep injury, child. So he done hurt his arm. Let me stop laughing. That's not funny. He will not be competing against Salam Decres on the Wardley Daniels undercard. He's had a slew of bad luck. I mean, he got arrested in 2023, child. He was knocked out by Bacoli in 2024, and he's only fought one time since then. So, hopefully his luck starts to turn around. Hopefully speedy recovery, and maybe he'll be able to reschedule his fight. So, shout out to him for sure. We're going to get into some upcoming fights. But before that, let me see who up in here. Let me see my babies up in this building. Let me see if my mother's men is here. Let me see what's going on up in this camp. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, scrolling. Y'all up in here. Chatty Patty in the night. Okay. Hey, all things, baby. How you doing? Hey, Picasso, how you been, baby? I hope everything is all right. I ain't seen you in a while. What's going on, the money line? How you doing, baby? Lee, my boy Cash, what's going on? Miss Joette had a security, baby. I feel safer already. A Shell, what's going on? Bones 13817, what's up with it? Flatbush, Flatbush, you had me cracking up. We got to talk because if I could really use the DuckTales song like a snippet, because I told you I tried it, right? I don't know if y'all remember, a long time ago I did a video about Tiafimo. And I had that theme in it, but they flagged it. Maybe I played it too long. We'll talk about it later. But trust me, I wanted to use that from the very beginning of the DuckTales series. Trust and believe me. Mr. Altruistic, what's up, baby? Hey, my brother Cam, what's going on? Yes, honey. Shelton, Mr. Shelton. Lord have mercy. Lord help us all. Yes, Mr. Shelton is here. I'm assuming because he saw the thumbnail. And I'm assuming when I'm done with Bud's ass, he'll be up here trying to bite me. And that's fine. That's fine. I expect as much. Thrill Hill, what's up, baby? How you doing? Yes, the county uniform. Yes, baby, the county uniform. That is exactly what they will be wearing over there on the Zuffa. So Lord help us. So hey, J Quinn, how you doing, baby? Yeah, so I don't know. Who else is up in here representing for Bud and his hating ass tonight? But y'all know I wasn't finna let this slide. What's up, Robert? How you doing, baby? No evidence. My boy, Champ Ross, how you doing? What's going on with y'all? Yeah, so make it as long as the soundboard clip. Oh, okay. I'll try that, Cash. But I'm telling you right now, if I get flagged, I'm telling you, I'm gonna step right on all y'all big toe. We're not even doing all of that because y'all know mother on probation. I can't be mother on probation with the YouTube people. I don't get off probation. Matter of fact, matter of fact, I might be off. Yeah, they said the end of April. Oh shit, I might be on probation. Anyway, okay. So let's get into the upcoming fights that we have for this month. And baby, do we have a bunch of them? Now I don't know how I missed the I almost forgot about my boy Oshaquie, but now that we're here and we're talking about it, let's get into it. So up first, okay, wake up at 2:00 in the morning. I'm just kidding. You do got to get up early, though. If you're not an early riser, you have to get up for this in particular fight. But we have Mayweather-Pacquiao, who is 32-0 with 27 knockouts. He will be facing Junto Nakatani, who is 32-0 with 24 knockouts. Okay, this is for anyways undisputed featherweight titles. Okay, this is going to take place at the Tokyo Dome. Now they're both undefeated. Inoue is favored in this matchup. The winner will receive a special WBC ring valued at $100,000. Okay, now this is Inoue's first fight after his win against Picasso back in December. He won by unanimous decision. I told y'all, child, when they watch him wrap them hands, I don't know. I'm not gonna go there. Okay. Nakatani, he bested Sebastian Hernandez by unanimous decision also in December. So we got us a all-out bash. Now, this is going to be live on DAZN, okay? Streaming starts at 3 a.m. our time, okay? The main event, ring walk, I think starts at 8 a.m. our time, okay? So this is said to be one of the biggest matchups held in Japan. So if y'all gonna get y'all butts up, get y'all butts up. All right. This is Saturday morning. Some of y'all probably ain't even gonna be in the bed from Friday night, but 3 a.m. is when the card starts. 8 a.m. is the main event ring walk for Inoue and Nakatani. All right. Also, Saturday night, we got a real nigga. We got Jose, Lord have mercy. No. We have David Benavidez. All right, this card. All right, Benavidez versus Zurdo Ramirez. This is for Ramirez's WBA and WBO cruiserweight belts. Zurdo is 48-1 with 30 knockouts. Only loss he took was to Dimitri Bivol. Okay, by unanimous decision. That was in 2022, and he has not lost since. All right, David Benavidez, he is 31-0 with 25 knockouts. My boy, yeah, I'm so excited for this card, man. I can't wait. Also on this card, yeah, I told you about Resendez, little tie itself, but no, let me not do him like that. Let me show him some respect. Also on this card is Armando Resendez versus Jaime Munguia. Who is that? I think Jaime Munguia is 45-2 with 35 KOs. This is at super middleweight. Yeah, Resendez is 16-2 with 11 KOs, 1 knockout loss. His last win was over Caleb Plant last May, which completely took me by damn surprise. He came by way of split decision. He lost to Elijah Garcia back in 2023 by TKO in the eighth round. And then Marcos Hernandez back in 2021 by unanimous decision. Now, this will be a title defense for Resendez. Obviously, he took the belt from my homie, you know what I'm saying, when he beat Caleb. So this is going to be his very first title defense. Jaime Munguia, we know he's, had a failed PED scandal. We know he had that little scandal with the PED thing after his rematch with Bruno Serras, who he lost to in December, but then came back and beat. He lost by, what was he got KO'd in the 6th round? Child. Then we have no, not this Oscar. Oh yeah, Oscar Duarte. He's also on this card versus Angel Barrera. This is fight at 140. Oscar is 30-2 with 23 KOs, 1 knockout loss. I think his first loss was back in 2019 to Adrian Estrada. He lost by split decision. The second loss we know by Ryan Garcia. He was knocked out in the 8th round back in 2023. So, he's been fighting regularly. We know he was supposed to fight Richardson Hitchens. I'm so Richardson Hitchens on the Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios undercard. Unfortunately, Richardson Hitchens pulled out at the last minute. So wait for him to bounce back. I guess he's trying to recoup some of that money he spent on the last training camp, child. I don't know. But shout out to him. He's also on this card as well. So, hopefully he get in there. He do his thing, honey. He's 23-4 with 18 knockouts, I think. First loss back in 2020 to Alex Martin. I'm talking about Angel Ferreira now by majority decision. Second loss in 2024. He had another loss in 2025, the Pit Bull, and then to Abraham. He was disqualified for kicking him. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that fight? I remember that fight. He was kicking him. I said, this ain't no damn kickboxing contest. Lord of mercy. And then Isaac Lucero versus Ishmael Flores. Now they're replacing Alan Gutierrez. We don't know why he's being replaced, child. We just know that his behind is being replaced. I looked, but it's very cryptic. Like, I don't know, what is happening with all of that or why he's being replaced. They didn't say. They're just saying that he's being replaced on that card. So it doesn't really matter now anyway. He's gonna be fighting Ishmael Flores instead. So that's that. That's the Benavidez card. On the 16th, we have what's that boy named? Keyshawn Davis. Okay, Keyshawn will be fighting Nair Albright. What did I do with that? Lord have mercy. What did I do with that? Child, I don't know. But anyway, he's fighting Nair Albright in a rematch. At the end of the month, we know we have Oshaquie Foster versus Ford, and we're going to talk a little bit about that because Oshaquie did he did cigar talk and he had a few things that he wanted to get off of his chest, baby. So that's that. But those are our upcoming fights for this month, for the month of May. I think I might have missed a couple, but if I did, y'all let me know what I missed in the comments. But those are the main fights that I'm excited about, and we're gonna break some of those down in just a minute. But let me see who else boiled up in here. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button, and we're gonna get into some shit because I seen some stuff that I just want to know what is happening. I just want to know why all the hate, Moesha, and what's really going on around here. So y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. Let me see who else up in here. Yeah, May is lit, Michelle. May is lit. No, I didn't mean to say that. That was a slip of the tongue, y'all. I'm trying to be more professional. That was a slip of my tongue. Oh my God. Yo, let me tell you something. I told y'all what happened with me in the zone, right? They are forever on my list because when I signed up for them, baby, when I tell you they hit me with that $20 twice so fast, I was like, well, wait a damn minute. It ain't been no month. That's quick. What is going on? I tried to get in touch with them, honey. They was giving me the roll around, the ring around. I locked that credit card so fast, baby. Try it again. What y'all think this is? I ain't no stripper making it rain $20 on y'all asses. What the hell going on? Child, please. Every once in a while, I'll sneak over there and get me a little fight. You know, when Boots fought over there, obviously I had to get it real quick. I'll lock that credit card again. I don't be playing with the zone, man. They out here, they down bad, boy. They will take that money and run. They will take your money and run. But yeah. Yeah. You know, I said they giving out rings now. Okay, what is this? Okay. This is confirmation. Yeah, I don't know if they're giving out promise rings or what they got going on, y'all. But anyway, I don't know what is happening. But let's get into some of these fights, man. So I'm excited, right? I'm excited. I will watch the NUA and them fight, and you know, obviously, anyway, he brings entertainment and excitement. But I'm really excited for Benavidez versus Zurdo. Okay, I got him by unanimous decision, maybe in a war. Okay, but I just think it's gonna be like violent, right? I do. I really think it's gonna be like violent. And then, you know, at the end of the month, we got the Foster versus Ford. You know, I see him winning that pretty clean, but we're gonna talk about that too, because I find Oshaquie hilarious. I don't know who else do, but I find Oshaquie fucking funny. I really do. Like I find Oshaquie funny. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Why is this not? Hold on a second. Show and then what is going on? Oh, that's why. Hold on a second, yeah. I need to turn this off because I will be changing this when I get good and goddamn ready. I don't need y'all changing nothing for me. Child. StreamYard, I think they could do what they want to do, honey. Anyway, like I was saying, I am excited for that fight. I saw a whole bunch of Benavidez. He was training with his son and stuff. I thought that was just so cute. But yeah, so listen. So we have two massive cards on the same day, one early in the morning, then obviously later that night. And hopefully they don't take, because lately these cards been running till like 12, 1, 2 in the morning. Listen, mother getting a little long in the tooth. I can't be out up till 3 in the morning watching no damn box. I'm like, come on, get the shit on and get it off. I ain't got time for all of that. But we do have two massive cards this week. And I want to make sure that y'all are fully prepared right before these fights happen, because I don't want nobody acting surprised. Now, I told y'all Saturday morning, get your ass up. Okay. All right. For the NUA fight, he's defending his undisputed super bantamweight. And I know he's been in talks too with Bam. So this is exciting. This is a fight in the right direction, hopefully. I told y'all he's 32-0. He's former 3-division champion, I think Nakatani is, right? He's tall, he's rangy, you know, and he has the best, I guess, opponent anyway is faced at one. What are they at? 120, 122? They little as hell. What are they at? 122? Something like that, right? He has the reach. He has the IQ, right? To try and use the jab to keep Monster on the outside. Now, don't be surprised. I won't be surprised if Monster goes down, because it seemed like Monster go down every goddamn fight. You know, Monster anyway got a glass jaw. I'm just gonna call it what it is. It just would appear as if Monster anyway got a glass jaw. So there's that. Okay, I said it. But I think like with him working his jab, that's probably going to be the only way that he can probably slow NUA down, right? Like he's going to have to make it ugly. He going to have to be on his Tom and Jerry shit. He might got to do some hug and holding, you know what I'm saying? He might got to do that. You know, listen, he going to have to disrupt that rhythm, cuz if NUA gets inside, it might just be over. But like I said, anyways, a little chinny. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna go with anyway, right? I'm gonna go with anyway. I'm gonna go with anyway. The body attack. I don't think Nakatani's ever been hit by like a body puncher. His anyways, left hook to the body, that's pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty decent. He's probably gonna target the liver, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with anyway. I'm gonna go with anyway. Yeah, I'm that's it. I'm not gonna change my mind. I'm not look, I'm not gonna change my mind. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Um, do y'all think okay, when I drop the link, y'all can tell me what y'all think about that fight. Cause I know y'all like, oh, pick somebody, damn it. I'm gonna pick anyway. I'm gonna pick anyway. Oh, goodness gracious, yes. Steve, yeah, I'm gonna pick anyway. Now, to the fight I really care about, David Benavidez. Um, I'm so excited for this fight. Did y'all see when he was over there talking to Turkey? Hold on, because I told y'all this my stuff lately. I don't know what's been happening. It's like it just don't want to download for mother, so we got to go ghetto. I hate doing it this way, but it's gonna have to be what it's gonna have to be. Um, I want to show y'all when David Benavidez was talking to Turkey Alycia Turkey Alycia Shiki, however you pronounce that shit. And he was basically saying, you promised me, this ninja. You told me I could have old boy. You know what I'm saying? Now get your kilt wearing ass over here and tell me what happened with that. So I don't know. Where is it? Oh, here we go. All right, hold on a second, y'all. Yes, he tried to avoid the conversation, and we're not gonna do that because David asked you a specific question. We're just not gonna do that. Let me see. Here you go.
My opinion, the fights for only three options in my opinion. It is Arthur or Bevel or which I cruiserweight. Yeah, we want to do big. We want to do. Yeah, the next step is big. Yeah, I give them everything. I said to them like I'm the green light. They're crazy, they're crazy. They're wasting time, and then I tell them, don't wait for us. Let him be busy until someone of the crazy accepts.
Yeah, well, we're ready. We're trying to make the biggest fight happen.
Yeah, this
like
is
what did the people in Rio say? They enjoyed the fight, huh?
Yeah. It's beautiful. And now we have a big cards also, the Mexican cards. We can talk.
Well, remember you told me you were going to give me Canelo. Oh, what happened with that? Oh, camera's on.
I want to tell you something. There is something we can do, and there is something we cannot do. Okay? Of course, I want to see this fight. Yeah, but maybe when he's 40.
You want it now?
Yeah.
You want it now? Exhibition. Yeah. Well, but we're ready whenever.
We'll talk. We will talk with him.
We'll stay working.
I promise you, I will talk.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We're ready. Thank you for your time.
My opinion.
Oh boy, my poor David. Okay, he is not playing with Turkey Alycia. He said, "You, what about Canelo?" That's what you told me. How many? Can somebody tell me how many fights David has left over there? I think it's just this last one, right? If anybody knows, um, how many fights he has left over there. How many fights he has left over there? Okay, hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. Yeah, I need to know how many fights he has left over there with Turkey Al-Sheikh, before we, really, because I need to know something about that situation over there. But anyway, back to this fight. Um, so like I said, Saturday night in Vegas, he's going against Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez for the WBA and WBO cruiserweight. This is a unification, right? Now Benavidez is moving up to 200 pounds, right? And that's a lot, right? He's fought like most of his career at 168. He's now moving up, what is that, 31 pounds to fight a natural cruiserweight, who's been unified at 200. So now the question that everybody is asking is David Benavidez too small? Is he going to be pushed around by Zurdo? Because that experience at that weight does matter. And my honest opinion, hell no. Hell no. I don't know. I'm just such a huge fan of David Benavidez. I respect what he's doing for the sport. I feel like he's one of the boxers in this sport who's moving how boxers should move. Does he still mention Canelo Alvarez? Yeah, because he kind of wants to take the crown off the head of the king. He already stole his date, which is like, that's cool. But Benavidez kind of wants to take that from him. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way I feel like almost how Alycia wants to fight Amanda Serrano. Like, she kind of wants to take that spot from her, and that's respected. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just be an email champion, or you don't want to just kind of inherit it. You kind of want to take that off the head of the nigga that was wearing it before you, or that you think is wearing it before you, right? Kind of like what Boots wanted to do with Bud. You know what I'm saying? Situations like that. So I respect everything that David Benavidez is bringing to the sport, but I don't think that he's going to be pushed around. I just genuinely don't think so. What I do know is that David Benavidez has that villain energy, right? Like that. You can't buy that shit. You can't teach it. It can't be coached. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's willing to walk through fire. He walked through Caleb Plant. He walked through Demetrius Andrade. He doesn't respect pain the way other fighters do. And that's either going to save him, or we're going to see if it gets him hurt on Saturday. Zurdo, I don't think, is a pushover. He's experienced. He's smart. He has home division advantage. You know what I'm saying? People say his legs are going to be better at 200. His stamina is going to be better. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? His gas tank may become a factor. You know what I'm saying? If David Benavidez can get him hurt early, then it's probably going to be a stoppage. You know what I'm saying? But I do have David Benavidez by UD. It's going to be a war, possibly. I don't think it's going to be pretty. I think it's going to be violent. And I think that's exactly the way David Benavidez likes it. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see it, though. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. Who y'all got in that particular fight? Y'all got Benavidez or y'all got Zurdo? You know what I'm saying? Oh baby, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that because I have that too, the full card. I thought I posted that full card to Tsunami. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all always come over here acting a fool. Is there something about me that just drives y'all to act crazy? Y'all always come over here acting a fool. Why would you say that, baby? Come on now. That you act like they're gonna be in there with swords. Don't do that. What's up, K Money? What's up, baby? Hey, Miss Joette. Just a little color in the chat. I appreciate you, sis. Shout out to Miss Joette for sure. Yeah, June turning up too. We got it. Yeah, that's how this summer is looking lit to me. I don't know. But y'all, this is last fight with the PBC. Who you talking about? David Benavidez leaving PBC? I didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't see that. Somebody gotta let me know what's happening. Okay, he about to be a heavy bag, David. Clearly a man of his word. Yes, he is. He said he's staying with Al. Yeah, that's what I thought, guys. I thought that he was I thought that Turkey Alycia was kind of just renting him. And if I'm being honest, I do believe that David Benavidez went over there under the guise of one of those fights that he signed for would be Canelo at the end of it. I do believe that's what was discussed in the beginning, which enticed him to sign to begin with. So I could be wrong, but just the way that he's still asking Turkey Alycia about the Canelo fight leads me to believe that that was a conversation that was had before he signed to fight over there. But if he's unable to get, I appreciate you, Big Drake. Thank you for the $4.99 in the super chat. If he's unable to get Canelo, at least get that man Bivol or Beterbiev, yo. Like, stop playing in his face. He went all the way to Saudi to watch that fight for them just to announce that they were about to do a damn trilogy and never did the damn trilogy. So y'all, you know what I'm saying? We got to keep in mind, you know, he's out here chasing the biggest fights. You know what I'm saying? He's another one that's out here chasing the biggest fights. These guys don't want to fight him. He can't make them. You heard what Turkey Alycia said. You know, I can't make these guys want to fight you. You know what I'm saying? So, but either way, shout out to him. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? He getting in there with whoever. Well, Canelo is attending the fight because he wants to see the winner of Munguia versus Resendez. I told you, honey, if they ain't gonna do nothing else, they gonna put a belt back in Canelo's hand. Y'all think I'm playing? Mark my words. No, I didn't cover Alycia yet, baby. I'm getting to her. I'm getting to all of them Negroes. Right now, I'm just talking about the fights and you know, the upcoming fights this weekend. We're about to get to Lily next. But let me just finish giving Zerto his props because I don't want to disrespect him in any way at all. I do not think he's a pushover. I do think that this is going to be a very you know, brutal, violent fight, like I said, but I think that that's the way that David Benavidez wants it. So we're gonna have to see, you know, if it's Benavidez or upset for Zerto. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know in the comment section who y'all got for this fight coming up this Saturday. Also, who y'all think will win between Inoue and Nakatani. I think I want Inoue to win. Like I said, I'm going for Inoue because I want to see him fight Bam Rodriguez. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's the fight that they're working towards, and I think that that's the fight that needs to happen. So you know, that's one of the reasons why I'm rooting for Pin the interview. Zerto will be way too slow, in my opinion. Pin what interview, baby? Yo, Cash, I'm telling you, I don't know what is going on with my stuff. I have some of the stuff, but like I said, some of it we're gonna have to go ghetto style, baby, and pull it up on the internet. Y'all know I hate when that happens. I hate to do stuff like that. But somebody did ask me about Shock. Did somebody ask me about Shock and Forster? I know that Oshaquie did an interview with Cigar Talk. He was up there just popping his trash. You know, nothing extra crazy, nothing that we didn't see in the press conference. He did a little reflection on his Fulton fight, so we're gonna look at that, and then where he rates Raymond Ford's skills.
Even Fulton fight happened, and a lot of people said that was 50-50. I don't know if you remember, I went on record on Twitter, and I was like, I don't think this is no 50-50. I think Shock's gonna beat him, and you beat him easy. Are you looking at this fight kind of in the same one? Because I do think, last time I said it wasn't 50-50, I think this one is closer to 50-50. I think I edge you because generally when it's like this, the guy with more experience, I favor. You know what I'm saying? And I think you got more experience and I think even more tools. So I think I give you the slight edge, but I think it's a close fight. How do you see it? Do you look at it like 50-50?
I train like it's 75-25 his way. That's how I'm training. You see what I'm saying? That's how I'm training. But all in all, I see, you know, I feel like I can really dominate this fight and like everybody's saying fight of the year and 50-50. I feel like I can make this fight look, you know, real easy the same way. You know what I mean? Not talking about the same game plan because obviously they different fighters as far as speed and as far as, you know, even being southpaw and stuff like that. But as far as me picking them apart and stuff like that, I feel like that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? I feel like that's that. I feel like the same stuff I told you when I pulled up on you.
Yeah.
I feel like they're the same way. Like that's how I feel about this dude.
Child. So obviously, Oshaquie is rating his skills. He's rating Raymond Ford's skills. Let's see what he think about their skills. I'm still trying to upload my damn Alycia Baumgardner thing. Hold on.
He's a 5 shot. Come on, that's crazy. A 5?
A 5 is great though. You gotta remember 5 is like really good though, right? Because once you start creeping to the 6 and 7s, brother, you gotta remember though.
65 to pass.
But look, once you become a champion, I feel like you at 5. And then once you defend that, you start to become a 6 or 7 because you gotta remember, bro, going to the 7, when you hit 7, you damn near about to be Hall of Fame and do all that. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't no disrespect to bro. If we going to 1 to 10, I gotta say 5, bro. That ain't bad.
That's kind of bad, Shock. I ain't gonna lie. 5 is kind of crazy.
It's bad.
Yeah. Hold up. So do you really think
what y'all think? Y'all, he gave the boy a 5. What y'all think? This nigga is crazy.
where are you at in the skill? If he's a 5 out of 10, what's your number out of 10 for yourself?
Is we talking skill or everything, like everything. Body work, skill, everything.
I say everything.
I say I'm at like a 7, like a 6.57. You feel me?
6'7", 6'7".
You feel me? Something like that. You feel me? Cause look, I still got some climbing to do. You feel me? These dudes right here trying to climb without putting any work, bro. You feel me?
Now I gotta be honest. I respect that. I respect that a lot because he's not lying. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys want to circumvent tough competition and go straight for the guy that, you know, who had the heaviest, the head that wears the crown. They want to go straight for the king without actually putting in the work or doing anything to deserve their shot. But Oshaquie, you know, he's being a man of his word. Let's just hope that Shakur Stevenson at the end of the day is a man of his, right? Like, I'm going to fight your mans because you said in order to fight you, I got to fight your mans. So I'm going to fight your mans. Just, you know, own up to the shit when it's all said and done. Hopefully he will fight him when it's all said and done, right? That's all we could ask for, is that Shakur honors his word. Now, whether or not we think he will is a completely different story, right? Now I want to get into something else, right? We're gonna talk about this hating ass nigga right here, DiBella, right? I found a clip that I want to talk about. And we're gonna get into some of his more ignorant statements. But let me play this clip, and then I'm gonna go into what I think about his comments. He's been having a lot to say lately. Some stuff about the Ali Act and all of that, but we're gonna address him accordingly. Let me pull this up. 1 second. Oh, I hate doing this the ghetto way. Hold on. I don't know why my stuff ain't been like loading lately. It ain't been doing nothing. Child, mother gonna have to get her a new program. Okay, let me see. Sound on. All right, we good.
Listening to Baumgardner talk about herself, realizing she only sold 2,500 seats at the theater at Madison Square Garden for her last fight, and she doesn't want to fight anybody because she thinks she's bigger than everybody. This is part of the illusion of Jake Paul world too. Like, I don't think there's a lot of clamor in the general public to see Alycia Baumgardner fight anybody. I don't think if you walk down the street or you talk to a combat sports fan, the first thing out of their mouth is, I need to see Alycia Baumgardner fight someone, right? And I'll say this. She fights Michaela Mayer again, I'll probably watch. She fights Tiara Brown, I'll probably watch. Probably a pretty good fight.
Dubois?
I watched that too. I think Caroline Dubois beats her ass, but yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you think she's an exciting fighter?
No.
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 Do you think the 3 minutes is doing her disservice?
Yeah, 100%. Not helping her. She's not knocking anybody out. She's not scintillating anyone in that extra 60 seconds around. She's not a power. You know,
she wants to fight Katie Taylor or Amanda Serrano
because they're shot. I mean, good. If Jordan Maldonado's not letting Amanda fight her, and if he did, he'd be crazy, and he's not crazy. I mean, he's protective of Amanda. He's been protective.
Is Amanda shot?
She's old. Yeah, of course she's shot. I mean, just look, dude.
Katie shot.
Yeah, horribly shot. Katie shouldn't even be fighting.
You don't think so?
Go listen to an interview.
She's got one more.
Here, I'm going to give a challenge to you, Hawani listeners.
Okay.
Hawani listeners, go back and listen to an interview of Amanda Serrano 5 years ago and today. Go listen to an interview of Katie Taylor 5 years ago and today.
The speech.
Just the speech.
Okay.
And I see that in overwhelming majority of male fighters, like ones that have had those length of careers, that have been in wars, that are great fighters, particularly ones that have rumbled. And Amanda's been in rumbles. Katie Taylor too. And Katie, it's even more obvious. I think Amanda, it's less hit you in the face, but lately it's been hard for me to listen to interviews with Katie.
Okay.
She just sounds, she shouldn't be fighting. She doesn't need the money. I don't know why she's fighting. By the way, if she's going to fight another time, it should be an easy touch. Let her have a victory lap.
Croke Park, they're talking, the big stadium over in Dublin.
Well, go do that, and she should fight whoever the fuck she wants. And it shouldn't be about passing a torch. She's been a great enough fighter. She's entitled to go out on her own terms. She doesn't have to fucking fight Alycia Baumgardner. And who is Alycia Baumgardner to call out Katie Taylor or Amanda Serrano? Go fuck yourself. You're sitting there saying you don't want to fight Michaela. By the way, she ended a career of a woman named Christina Letardenu that I promoted. And Christina gave her hell. And then she flashed positive for the roids. And, after the fight with Christina. Christina's never had a payday again. Okay? This girl's making millions of dollars. She was embraced and let back in. Typical boxing nonsense. She cheated and got bigger. Conor Benn syndrome.
Child. Oh, my goodness. I ain't never seen a more hating that in my... Let me get down to this, okay? Whew, my God, we don't cut corners, and we're gonna just keep it 100% real, right? Now, why he's still bringing up a 2023, non-adverse analytical finding, I do not know. Okay. Now I want everybody to understand that there is a distinction, right? A failed test means a banned substance was detected above the threshold. A non-adverse finding means there was a substance detected, but it was determined to be non-actionable by the testing body. Alycia served her suspension. She cooperated with VADA. She came back. And since that day, she has been the most tested woman in professional boxing. Most tested woman. She has passed every single test since then. Every single one. So for Lou DiBella, whose promotional history I'm not going to get into tonight because we'd be here until damn Sunday, to go on Ariel Helwani and act like Alycia Baumgardner is still under a cloud, that's come on, yo, get up out of here with that trash. That's basically a smear campaign. I don't understand what his problem is. For him to say she doesn't deserve an Amanda Serrano fight, like what do you have to do to deserve these fights? Like, what are these words that we're using? Deserve and what? If Amanda Serrano, if that was a condition of which she signed to MVP, if I'm not mistaken, that was, then why not give her the fight? Why? I mean, Katie Taylor, I've already told you, I don't think she's gonna get that Katie Taylor fight. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think she's getting that Katie Taylor fight. But Amanda Serrano, I mean, why not? Amanda Serrano has another fight coming up. She's fighting again soon too. But why the hell not? You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand. This is like, it just made me cringy. He had another one too where he was talking about, I guess. Now this is the same Lou DiBella who went on Ariel Helwani before talking about women shouldn't be fighting the 3-minute rounds. Nobody asked him. Nobody asked him then. Nobody asked his ass now. So I don't know what his problem is with Alycia, but I'll tell you this, right? There have been, I know that Caroline Verte, or Very, whatever her name is, she's recently come out and spoke about their sparring sessions. So we're going to address the two Carolines too, right? Because we need to talk about this sparring culture situation that's taken over boxing conversations. Caroline Dubois and Caroline Verte are both using, I guess, sparring narratives to position themselves for a shot at Alycia Baumgardner and at the Amanda Serrano legacies that she's trying to get and captivate for herself. I don't have a problem with them calling her out. It's the way in which they're trying to do it, right? Like, so if you're trying to build a fight, then build a fight, right? Like the whole screaming about this old PED test and all that other shit, whatever. Boxing let her back in. We see how we see how boxing does. Okay, Hamu Mugi about to fight again. Canelo was the face of damn boxing. Conor Benn is out here with another damn chance. Ryan is a bigger star than ever. So as much as they talk about how much they care about it, they really don't care, y'all. Let's call a damn spade a spade. They really do not give a damn. Okay. In in my opinion, I did see the Caroline verdict, and I'll try and find it, the verdict, because I think they posted the sparring situation. But sparring is sparring. There's no winner in sparring. Am I not mistaken? Right? Sparring does not count. Sparring is not scored. There's no judge of sparring. There's no referee stoppage for a knockdown. You know what I'm saying? There's no mandatory 8 count in the gym. It's 16-ounce gloves, headgear, and padding. I don't get it. Right? If I gave every fighter a world title based on their gym performance, half the division would be champions, and the other half would be filing lawsuits. Vire is acting like leaked sparring footage is a contract for a title shot. Get in the ring. I'm not even really sure who she is. I have to do a little bit more research on her, because she came out of nowhere to me. You know, she needs to get a sanctioned fight. She needs to get a ranked opponent. She needs to build her resume. You know what I'm saying? That the sanctioned bodies can actually use to justify giving her a mandatory position. That's how this works. Alycia has earned her shot. I don't understand. People may not like it, but it's the truth. The Carolines, both of them, need to do the same thing. Until then, they are gym champions or whatever. You know, I mean, I don't understand what's going on with Lou DiBella. I really don't understand if she turned him down or like what's going on. But Alycia Baumgardner has definitely redeemed herself. She did the work. I don't understand what the problem is. She is the mandatory challenger for the undisputed, if I'm not mistaken. If your fighter can't beat her on fight night, I mean, you, no matter how many times you go on Ariel Helwani, that's not really going to change the math. So I really don't know. I don't know what his problem is, honey. Why he got a bug up his behind about this young lady, but it is nasty work. If I ever in my life seen nasty work. Yeah. Yeah. No, I am. I just gotta. What is that? Yeah, it just makes no damn sense to me what his situation is. But I don't know. I don't know what I missed. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Buck got his tools, everyone lip. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Cash, we're gonna talk about it, baby. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not against these young ladies getting their shot at her. They should be calling her out. Don't get it confused. They absolutely should be calling her out, because that's a big fight for them, right? But guess what? You're not a big fight for her. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. She has her eyes on bigger fish. And right now, y'all guppies. Sorry. It is what it is. My goodness. But y'all, let me tell you something. Give me just a second. I need to figure out what in the hell. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay. Now, like I said, I'm not sure what their issue is with this young lady. It's been seeming to be like a trend lately. I've been noticing a lot more. They just dragging her name for filth, and I'm not really sure why or what's happening. I thought that, she would definitely be something outside of what we've been dealing with, as what most of you would consider the face of women's boxing. I thought that y'all would be happy to have somebody who's attractive, somebody who is really for the sport, who is professional, who has decided to take it a step further and step her game up, drop one of her belts, a belt that she fought for, to be able to fight 3-minute rounds, to be able to show that she is just as durable and just as game as the men in the sport. You would think that people would celebrate that, instead of trying to tear it down, which is just a little weird to me, to hear grown men speak in that manner about somebody just out here doing what she got to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really sure what all of that's about, but he can do his thug thizzle, I guess. I'm not really sure, but I don't know what that. I just thought that was really nasty of him, very nasty work of him. Now we talked about Oshaquie Foster, um, but I do think it bears repeating though how I love his energy, right? He shows respect. He basically said Raymond Ford, he gets beat easy, right? He said it. He said it with his whole chest too, baby. Beat easy. Okay, he understands that this is what he needs to do. Obviously, I told y'all saw that video I made. If y'all didn't, about him being the protection program, he is there to protect Shakur. And Oshaquie understands that. You know what I'm saying? We went over this, I believe, earlier, and last week too, how he said it. He knows what he got to do.
He said, "Give my son an opportunity, and then I'll fight you." Or he said, "If you don't, I won't fight you." So we looked at our options, and then it was a lot of people, a lot of interest in this fight.
Yeah.
So to make the storyline great, might as well beat up the son, then go see the pops. Yeah. If after this fight, when I crush his man's, if he say, "Oh well, I'm not coming back down to 35. You got to meet me. I'll jump 35, go to 40 just for him."
Yeah.
So ain't no way to run. Yeah, ain't nowhere to run. He not no big 40-pounder, 47-pounder. So it ain't that.
Well, God damn it, you heard him. You heard him. So he's very listen, he is of the I don't care what you got going on opinion. I'm coming to get that ass. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this particular matchup, about this fight. Raymond Ford, he's not. I'm not gonna sit up here and disrespect him, right? He's not a stepping stone at all. Raymond Ford, he's slick, he's technical. He can be a dangerous fighter who comes. He comes from disciplined boxing. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna show up come May 30th, right? He's gonna have a complete game plan specifically designed to try and make Foster look bad, right? But here's where I'm like, damn, you gonna beat him easy? It tells me that Foster may already be looking past him, right? He's already thinking about Shakur. We know he got Shakur on the brain. He's already planning the post-fight speech, probably. He's already designing his I beat Shakur celebration in his head, right? But he got to stay focused because that's how upsets can happen, right? You look past the man in front of you because you're focused on the man behind him. And the next thing you know, you face down on the canvas. You know what I'm saying? So he got to kind of just stay focused. I'm pretty sure he's not, slack. And he did say he was training as if it was a 75-25 fight. So I definitely do appreciate that. I think he was very objective with what he thought his boxing skills were. For those of y'all who are just getting here, I'm going to play just like a couple of snippets that he had from the Cigar Talk interview.
Even Fulton fight happened. And a lot of people said that was 50-50. I don't know if you remember, I went on record on Twitter and I was like, I don't think this is no 50-50. I think Shock's going to beat him. And you beat him easy. Are you looking at this fight kind of in the same one? Because I do think last time I said it wasn't 50-50. I think this one is closer to 50-50. I think I edge you because generally when it's like this, the guy with more experience, I favor. You know what I'm saying? And I think you got more experience and I think even more tools. So I think I give you the slight edge, but I think it's a close fight. How do you see it? Do you look at it like 50-50?
I train like it's 75-25 his way. That's how I'm training. You see what I'm saying? That's how I'm training. But all in all, I see, I feel like I can really dominate this fight and like everybody's saying fight of the year and 50-50. I feel like I can make this fight look, real easy, the same way. You know what I mean? Not talking about the same game plan because obviously they different fighters as far as speed and as far as, even being southpaw and stuff like that. But as far as me picking them apart and stuff like that, I feel like that's what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? I feel like that's that. I feel like the same stuff I told you when I pulled up on you.
Yeah.
I feel like that same way. Like that's how I feel about this dude.
All right. Well, then we're gonna see what he says about what he thinks Raymond's skills
He's a
are.
5 shot. Come on, that's crazy. A 5?
A 5 is great though. You gotta remember 5 is like really good though, right? Because once you start creeping to the 6 and 7s, brother, you gotta remember though.
65 to pass.
But look, once you become a champion, I feel like you at 5. And then once you defend that, you start to become a 6 or 7 because you gotta remember, bro, going to the 7, when you hit 7, you damn near about to be Hall of Fame and do all that. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't no disrespect to bro. If we going to 1 to 10, I gotta say 5, bro. That ain't bad.
That's kind of bad, Shock. I ain't gonna lie. 5 is kind of crazy.
It's bad.
Yeah. Hold up. So do you really think where are you at in the skill? If he's a 5 out of 10, what's your number out of 10 for yourself?
Is we talking skill or everything, like everything, body work, skill, everything.
I say everything.
I say I'm at like a 7, like a 6.57. You feel me?
6.7.
You feel me? Something like that. You feel me? Cause look, I still got some climbing to do. You feel me? These dudes right here trying to climb without putting any work, bro. You feel me?
I told y'all I agree with him. So there's that. I definitely do agree with him when it comes to that particular aspect. But like I said, Oshaquie, he's a solid dude to me. He seems very realistic about his skill set. I love what he said about defending your title because we had that conversation over here a lot about how some of these champions just win the belt and then don't even defend the title, jump up to the next weight class or move around and just do a whole bunch of unnecessary things. It's like, why did you even bother to go and disrupt the division if you weren't going to stay there and plant your flag? You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, cherry picking almost in a sense. I don't want to say that's what they all do, but it gives off some of those qualities when you don't stay at a weight class and defend the belts that you went up there and took from a particular champion. Especially someone who's been a champion at that weight class for quite some time defending his belts. And I'm not saying, you can't go up there and challenge him, but if you're going to go up there and challenge him, then stay there. You know what I'm saying? Make your mark, make your name ring bells. You know what I'm saying? Set your shit up, set up shop up there. If you're going to go, you know what I'm saying? Because if not, why even go to disturb a whole division if you don't plan on making it your own? Really makes no sense to me, when some of these guys are doing some of these things, but it is what it is. I guess that's just the era that we're in. So we're gonna see what happens come May 30th. I think they got another press conference, obviously, just building it and continue to build the fight that they have been, because I thought the first press conference was dope. I thought they brought the energy. You know what I'm saying? Here's some of the clips from the first one. I was entertained.
I seen you run from Rocky.
Yeah, I hear this though.
I seen you run from Rocky.
It's pressure with me from the first round to the 12th. Don't do that. I'm telling you, I'm gonna put. I'm a.
You know you're not gonna pressure.
You ain't ready, bro.
You know you're not like that.
I say how you talking.
You know that's not even your body. You not ready. You not gonna get in there and act crazy.
You're not ready.
You not gonna get in there and act crazy.
Everything you think you're gonna be ready for.
You're not gonna get in there and act crazy.
I'm gonna take everything from you, bro. I promise.
I can't wait to show you. That's why I came up here smiling. You like, why you smiling so? I got them. I got you. I you trying to smile because I'm happy, G. I got a home. Hey, once I turn up U of H, the sky's the limit. We can go to Toyota Center, whatever. I got to do it to you first, though. That's why I'm excited. Like, what you mean? I run to smoke. I've been saying that. That's what you got to tell yourself.
I'm going to get the son, and I'm going to get the daddy. You heard him. Oh, shit. Shout out Oshaquie Foster, yo. He is not playing with these niggas. Jesus Christ. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Yeah, Shaq is bringing that pressure, yo. Let's see. He definitely bringing that pressure. I don't know. He's definitely bringing that pressure, but he keeps saying, I'm going to beat the son, then I'm going to beat the daddy. Y'all know what it is. Now for our souffle. Yeah. I'm going to sit this right here and let y'all marinate on the goddamn, just marinate. Okay? Because we're going to talk about this. The hate with your jealous ass. We're gonna talk about it. Oh, baby, what did I do with that with his little thing. Well, I saw his little with his damn tweets. Those of y'all who don't know what I'm talking about Terence Crawford making several comments online earlier. What was that, yesterday, in regards to Boots Ennis. Now, where are they? Because I know I have them. Let me see if they're in my phone. I'm gonna have to load them up here. Yeah, I knew you was coming, Band Up. I couldn't wait. You know what? When I made this thumbnail, I said I'm making this thumbnail for Band Up. Yeah, I hope he charged that phone tonight, baby. I can't wait to drop this damn link, Band Up. You make sure you smash my like button, Negro, or you come over here worrying about what I'm talking about. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna give you all you want. Make sure that phone charged, so when I drop that link, you can come up here with your cape on, because I know you coming. You, Mr. Shelton, I'm surprised, Mr. Greg. Y'all smell somebody talking about Bud. Y'all getting y'all feelings. Get ready to cry. Now listen, I don't know if y'all saw it, and I'm still looking for it. His little text messages, honey, his little tweets. Okay, but we definitely need to have us a conversation about Terence Bud Crawford. And specifically, we need to talk about why Bud Crawford has been so loud on Twitter and Instagram lately. Why he's posting, why he's commenting, why he's inserting himself into every single Boots in his conversation that he can find on social media. And the answer is very simple, Band Up. It's because he's a hater. That's why he's a spotlight thief. That's why. I said it. Do something. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do nothing, Band Up. I'm sorry. I love you. No, but he got to get this work tonight. I'm sorry. That's just it. Wait, I'm trying to find it. Can anybody please? Damn it. Where did I put them? I know I have them up here. Because when I saw them, I said, I know he lying. I know he lying. But that's what haters do. They lie anyway. But hold on a second. As soon as I find it, I'm going to pull it up right here on the doggone screen, honey, because I just couldn't believe what my eyes was looking at. I said, oh, my goodness, why is he hating? This don't have nothing to do with him. Let the young homie be. He is a stealer of joy. What is this? Oh, no, that was Boots talking about Xander. Is this? No, that's him. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna keep looking for it, but let me get into what it is, because I wanted to pull up what he actually said while I was talking about him. He's inserting himself in the conversation. We know obviously that Boots and Xander are happening at the Barclays Center in June. They are moving tickets, baby. The energy around this fight is enormous. Okay, the Barclays Center is filling up. You know, everyone is watching. ESPN is behind it, and Bud Crawford is sitting at home, baby. I heard that he was going to be helping Xander train. I don't know if that's true or not. If he is, I don't have a problem with that. I don't really care about that, because Boots was helping Canelo, so I feel like there's nothing really wrong with that. You're getting work from another fighter. There's nothing really wrong with that. But we're gonna have the conversation about the opportunity to fight him that was not that didn't happen, or whatever the case may be that took place that caused all this ruckus and this uproar, right? I'm not sure what's going on. And instead of being, gracious about his retirement, going somewhere and go play, and applauding the future of the division, he's on Instagram trying to rewrite history. Yeah, these damn. Can somebody send me his tweet or something? Because I wanted to bring up his tweets while I talked about the I think it was November 2023, where the IBF issued a formal order for Bud, to defend his title against the mandatory challenger, who, if I'm not mistaken, at that particular time was Boots Ennis. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But if I'm not mistaken, that was in November of 2023. I think that was the timeline of that particularly mandated fight by the IBF, which caused him to drop that IBF belt. Now, Band Up, I'm sure you can get me straight when I drop the link, but for now, that's the date that I believe is correct, right? The order was official. The order was documented. Now, it was public, right? Now, something happened with their paperwork. I believe, let me see. This was in November, so maybe like a week later, the IBF stripped Bud Crawford of the welterweight title for failure to comply with the mandatory defense. Now, he was not injured. There was no negotiations that fell apart at the last minute. He wasn't waiting on a venue. He was stripped because he and his team made a business decision. And that business decision was no. Right? Now, I understand. Where the hell is it? I just had it. No, Band Up. We're not going to do that, baby. I'm going to drop the link right now, Band Up, because I feel like you about to give yourself carpal tunnel typing. Give me a second. Let me finish my daughter food, and I'm going to drop the link for y'all. But, yeah, I just feel like those are the dates that are correct. And it has nothing to do with the fact that he's retired, Band Up, that he can't talk. It's just about the fact that the vial in which he speaks, you know what I'm saying? It just seems like a lot of venom in his text messages, you know. And that's the thing with text messages, right? You can interpret them any way you want to. Maybe he doesn't mean it, but from where I'm sitting, he was stripped because he was waiting for Earl. Here go Mr. Sheldon. So everybody in the chat now speaks Bud Crawford. Great, wonderful. Okay. Bruce Spence defending this. I know, y'all. Listen, y'all, if somebody can get me them damn, I'm from Jersey, Smooth Criminal. It was Boots that duck. I know, baby. We're going to get to the bottom of this. I know, Flatbush, baby. We're going to get to the bottom of you know, mother going to get to the bottom of this, baby. Oh, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Now, listen, like I said, he wasn't injured. He was stripped a few days later, maybe a week or so later, for not fighting Jerron Boots Ennis, not the other way around. Right, and I want to address some of his fans that I know are in the audience waiting for me to open up the link so y'all can come up here and bite me. Right, this is evidence, y'all. It is not my opinion. The contradictions, the IBF paper trail. Listen, if you have something to contradict that, then drop it in the chat. That's all I'm saying. I can only go where the paperwork take me. Okay. Now, Bud is 37 years old, 37, 38, right? He's looking at his legacy, and I understand that. He doesn't really want to take that risk. The same situation that appears to have happened with the Fundora situation. I'm not saying he was or was not ducking Fundora. All I'm saying is this. A lot of strategic moves seem to have been made around him, right? At a certain point in his career. Now, y'all cannot tell me that Jerron Boots Ennis was not his mandatory. That's a lie. You cannot tell me that he wasn't stripped by the IBF for not fighting him, because that would be a lie. So what is y'all real defense? I think some of y'all just angry with mother. I don't know why. I just love y'all so. Look, don't come up here biting me. But I'm being honest, guys. Why folk come is he online hating? Why folk come is he up there hating? Somebody tell me. Okay, I'm gonna pin it. Because I know y'all ready to bite me. It's fine. I just want to know. If you come up here with your foolishness, I'm going to put you off of here, Band Up, because I know you coming. But I want to be clear. I go by what I see. The evidence tells me the IBF stripped him for not fighting his mandatory. At the time, his mandatory was Jerron Boots Ennis. Now, you got some proof to the contrary, baby. You come right on up here and tell mother. Okay? Now, you can be upset all you want to. But until he gets in the ring, which we know he won't because now he is retired, we will never know, right? We just will never know. I can only go by, and I'm not saying Boots would beat him. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is he made a calculated. Oh, here we go. I can't even finish my damn sentence.
This girl. Come on, man.
Hold on.
What's up, Jack? What's up, Jack?
Mr. Shelton, hold on, baby. Let me bring you in right. Mr. Shelton in here. What is it, Mr. Shelton?
Now, what are your facts? State your facts. He was stripped because what?
He was stripped by the IBF. You tell me. He was stripped by the IBF for not fighting his mandatory. At the time, his mandatory was Jerron Boots Ennis. Is that a fact or not?
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
The problem is you're forgetting that they had a fight on July 29th, 2023, right? They fought. After that fight, the winner was able to pick the weight the rematch was going to be at, correct? Bud told everybody, I'm giving this dude his get back. We go fight again. We go fight at 147. Mr. Spence couldn't get cleared to fight. He waited a whole year for the dude. Couldn't get cleared to fight. So then he moved up. The plan was to move up after this rematch of the Spence fight anyway. Now, you can say he was stripped. He was stripped for not fighting Ennis, but don't leave that part out. I just don't want you to leave that out.
Okay. So
He didn't fight Ennis because he was waiting to rematch Errol.
I thought Errol wanted that fight at 154. I thought Boots told him no, and then went for a match mark at 154. Is that not what happened?
Right, that's right. But the stipulation was the winner of the July 29th fight gets to pick the weight that they rematch at. That was the stipulation.
Okay. So you're saying that he didn't fight Boots because he was waiting on EJ. Is that what you're trying to say?
That's what happened. He wasn't waiting for EJ, or was that just all smoke and mirrors?
Like I said, from my understanding, I thought that EJ wanted to fight at 154, but you are right. I did forget about the stipulation of the winner getting to select the rematch weight. So I did forget that. You are 100% correct. That did slip my mind. But I will tell you, that got a damn thing to do, but you're not fighting your man.
Hey, but look, he didn't fight his man though.
That's correct.
If I don't have to, I wouldn't fight that dude either. Why would I fight him? He's young, he's strong. I can't get no money fighting this dude because this dude ain't never really made none yet. Why would I fight him? I just made $30 million fighting that other dude.
See, here's my thing with that, right? Like, so, but I'm glad you said that, Mr. Shelton, because that brings me to another point that I'm still wanting to make tonight in regards to like people who, fight for the biggest purse possible and everything else. Then why do other people even bother making their way through the rankings? Why do they even bother? If all you're gonna say is, oh, I shouldn't have to fight him because he's too strong or he's too young and he's too this, why is there even an order? Why do these people bother to work their way up through the rankings to earn their shot if you're not gonna give it to them anyway?
You got to get to the point in your career, which Ennis is getting to now. He's getting there now, where you get to pick and choose what you do. If Ennis keeps winning the way he's winning, in the fashion he's winning, then he'll get to pick and choose what he wants to do. The superstars of the sport get to pick and choose. It's always been that way.
That's not a superstar though, in my opinion, bro. Like,
in your opinion, he's not. But he was in the people that was selecting fights and the people that was making fights. He had enough cachet and clout to pick and choose what he wanted to do.
I would say he had enough people behind him with the cash and clout. That part I can agree with for sure. Okay, Mr. Shelton, I see what you're saying, but then I don't know. It sucks because, like I said, what about?
I mean, I get it. Don't come off just do what you do. Stand on your square. You don't like to do. I get it. You don't like to do it. I get it.
I don't care.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's all I'm saying. Y'all go ahead. I'm walking this dog. I'm gonna go on mute for a minute. Y'all go ahead.
All right,
can
baby.
y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Oh, hell no.
Oh, what's going on, Queen?
Who getting fired? Who let frequent flyer in the building? Nobody checked them for weapons or nothing. What's up, Fire? How you been,
disguise
baby?
on.
Okay.
I'm good. How you been? Oh, Shelton's still here. Yeah, I just wanted to correct them on that. About the contract between Bud and Errol. It wasn't that the winner get to choose the weight. Bud was trying to fight.
Baby.
Bud was trying to force Errol Spence to fight at 147, and I think he was only doing that because he didn't want Errol Spence to try to fight him again. But Errol had to put it in writing, for the fight to be at 154, and so that's what they was waiting on at first, and then at the last minute, Errol put it in writing that he wanted the fight to be at 154 because he couldn't make the weight of 147. But to say that the reason why he didn't fight Boots is because he was waiting for the rematch, it don't make sense because after Errol Spence, dropped out of it after he bowed out and said he wasn't going to be able to do the rematch, it was that moment in time right there then that he could have fought Boots, and it would have been for
He
undisputed.
was already stripped by then, bro. But
yeah, but Boots, and that made.
Hold on.
But I was talking, bro. You cut me off, bro.
By the time Errol said,
hold on, you cut me off, bro. Calm down.
He was already stripped.
Composure, bro. Calm down. Yeah, he was stripped, but that makes it even more enticing for him to fight Boots because he would have became undisputed again. So either way you try to squirm or turn the corner on this, man, I'm gonna get you, bro. You don't want to die on that hill, man.
Wait. How you gonna get me when he did become undisputed again?
No, but he could have became undisputed way before he fought Canelo in one fight instead of two fights. Because if he would have fought Boots at that point in time when Errol Spence dropped out of the rematch, Bud would have been undisputed if he would have just beat Boots because Boots had his belt and he had the other 3 belts. So if he would have chose to fight Boots, fight his mandatory that he had that they stripped him for, then he could have became undisputed again. And then he would have fought Canelo and been 4 times undisputed. So and for people who try to say Madrimov was a champion, well, Boots was a champion too, and you would have been undisputed. So that would have been a higher accolade. That accolade would have been heavier than just beating Madrimov and becoming another weight division champion.
Can I get in here real quick, man?
Go ahead. I landed my drone. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Ben. How you doing, baby? Go ahead.
Salute, Jab Queen. Now, Frequent, you done left out some shit.
Oh shit!
Sorry, I had to take this route with you, bro. Let's drive around this block. Let's drive around this. Let's drive around this block again, bro. Do you remember? So let's point out. Leading up before the Errol and Spence fight, Bud had told. Now let me finish though, because I know the motherfuckers want to cut in. But Bud had been telling Errol, he didn't really need to fight. There's videos saying that Bud said Bud was talking about he could have retired and still been a Hall of Famer without Errol and all the shit, all the stuff, right? Okay, they ended up making the fight nonetheless, right? So that kind of already tells you, where the niggas' mindset's a little bit at. They make the fight. He goes out there and beat his ass in the ring while he's beating his ass. He calls for that nigga Charlo. So that and grabbing on, telling that nigga he's an ex, this, that, and the other. Right? Whatever. Charlo's in the mix to fight Canelo. Whatever. But we all know where division Charlo was running, right? Charlo was, where he was at, he was at the 54 division. Bud and Errol both had talked about moving up, right? They had both talked about moving up. They didn't want to stay at 147. Bud didn't want to really fight, keep it a stack. I don't think Bud really wanted to fight Errol again. After he already whooped his ass and showed everybody what time it was, I don't think he really entertained the Errol Spence idea again. Errol Spence wanted to bounce back at first, talking about a rematch. He's like, nigga, you trying to move up? I'm trying to move up, nigga. If you really want this, nigga, gonna keep it at 47 if you want it that damn bad. Neither one of us want to be at 47, but you want to keep it at 47 if you really want it that damn bad. Frequent, where you forgot is Errol Spence tried to come out with that damn, now you got to wait, bud, because I'm getting eye surgery. The fuck you mean you getting eye surgery in the middle of negotiations and shit like that? AM Sports Media, they did a video on it. They got on his head about it, and they are Spence supporters. So I know what I'm talking about when I say this, bro. In the time frame, like how the fuck you gonna try to hit us with the eye surgery? Oh, it's clear because talking about how he couldn't see certain things in the ring. Well, dude, you knew that before you got in the ring. If that's the case, it wasn't in these last couple since you lost in negotiations with Bud that you figured out you needed the eye surgery. You needed the eye surgery before that. Let's keep it a stack. But you was out here talking like, getting your fans ready, talking about strap season and all this other shit. Right?
But what do
Bud, hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. I'm almost done. I promise you I'm almost done. Right? So Bud, he goes up to 54. Now, Jerron Boots Ennis stays at 47. Everybody was comfortable with Jerron Ennis staying at 47. I love Boots, but this is kind of my little thing about it. If you was just gonna move up any fucking way after fighting 2 more fights, why the fuck you ain't just 2 more people? Sorry, 3 more fights, but 2 more people. Why the fuck didn't you just move up any fucking way when Bud moved up at the same time? Now call it chasing a player or chasing a fighter all you want, but if that's what you're really chasing, then chase it, motherfucker. Right?
Why he got to chase Bud to fight him?
Hold on. Is it my turn?
Oh yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Finish.
I'm done.
You done. Hold on, but I have a question for Band Up before I let you go, Dondra. So real quick, Band Up, how is it that he can't be understanding of what Bud got going on? I mean, of what EJ got going on, but EJ waited for this nigga for over a year and some change. You waiting for David Ebenezer and everybody else before you fought me when you were supposed to fight me.
Jab Queen, do you remember that year that Bud said he wanted to fight that year, and they said they wanted to fight January? The fuck?
But all of that
and my pushback to that,
lie.
What?
That's a goddamn lie.
Hold on. The first negotiations, Bud wasn't telling Earl he wanted to fight that same year.
What that have to do with the price of tea in China, though?
What?
Hold on. Frequent. Let Band Up finish. Then we go into Dondra. It is not on you. Go ahead, finish.
Who Frequent?
No, I'm talking to you.
Me, I could finish that.
No.
None of that you said had nothing to do with him fighting Boots, bro. Like, what do all of that have to do with the price of tea in China? No, that had nothing to do with. He ain't got nothing to do with what Earl had to get his eye fixed and all of that stuff. What that got to do with
was leaving it out. No, because you said he could have fought him right then and there.
That's all
you said he could have fought him right then and there with negotiations. Like Bud was holding up the negotiations. No, he got stripped during negotiations with him, and that's the reason why. It wasn't like, he could have fought Earl in the next fucking week. He signed. Nigga, I want to go talk to Boots. No, nigga, there was shit that he had to go through. Motherfuckers going back and forth for negotiations. He wanted to go to 54. Earl didn't want to go to 54, so he was like, okay, nigga, we gonna go to fucking 47. Earl wanted to go to 47. Bud didn't want to fight Earl, so he told Earl to go back to 47. At the same time, nigga, Earl's talking about, I got to do this eye surgery shit. The fuck?
He didn't want to fight Boots either, though. That's why they stripped him.
He didn't really want to fight at 47. Period. He was just telling Earl, and knowing Earl wasn't going to take that shit. Earl already took hella shit and got beat over the head in the whole negotiations for the first time. So he's like, nigga, what the fuck else am I going to get out this nigga?
Come on, man. Why you going to do this now? I'm going to have to team. Dondra going to try to team up with me, and I don't like him, man.
Be quiet, Frequent. It's on Dondra. Everybody mute up.
Be quiet with that old weird shit.
You got me up here agreeing with this old ass nigga, man. I don't even like this shit. But nah, I don't understand why we don't understand what happened in that timeline. Of course, if Boots was the goddamn mandatory, even if he had a rematch clause, only thing he had to do if he wanted to really fight Boots was say, hey, I'm going to get in negotiation with you. We're going to set the fight up. And whenever I'm done with Earl, we're going to find a date. That's the only thing you got to do. And they won't strip you. He got stripped because he wouldn't even go into negotiations with Boots. So just for the fact he said, oh, Earl, I'm going to still fight you at 47. So if he wasn't going to fight Earl at 47 and he knew that, he could have still fought Boots. So I don't want to hear that. Then when he went up to 54, y'all keep saying, why didn't Boots chase? Boots told you he wanted to be undisputed. So he wanted Terence for all the belts.
But he didn't become that.
Nigga, is it your turn?
I'm sorry, but I get that.
And whose fault is that? And whose fault is he didn't get the belts? Because if you would
stay there till you get him.
Hold on, Band Up. Let him finish. Go ahead, Don.
These niggas be so goddamn sensitive about Bud Crawford. I don't understand. What is this nigga? Never mind. But it's like y'all don't understand that everybody. So we all got the backstory of how they say PBC blackballed Bud, and they took all the fights away from him. And when it his time, he didn't get a chance. He did the same thing to Boots. Except, the difference is Boots never got his shine. Eventually gave goddamn Boots his shine. Bud his shine. It's not fair because then now Bud's coming out of the woodworks talking shit about Boots, and he's retired. Well, we don't want to hear that shit unless you're coming out of retirement because you went up and fought Madrimal, who didn't do shit for your career. You got another belt in another division. No one gives a fuck because we already knew you was going to beat fucking Madrimal. You could have fought Boots, and that would have been a 10 times bigger fight. So there's no saying that, hey, I could fight you at 54 instead of 4. You didn't even go in negotiations. You didn't try. So I don't want to hear that. Oh, Boots didn't want to. You never tried to say, hey, Boots, fight me at 54. You told, hey, Boots, you need to come up here and get in the way. So he wanted him to get in the way and fight other motherfuckers, knowing that you still gonna go up and fight Canelo either way. That makes no fucking sense.
Can I speak real quick? I think you're
Go
getting
ahead, man. I'm
timelines mixed
done.
up, bro. Dondrick, you talking, and if I'm not mistaken, you talking about right as he's fighting Errol and right after that, correct? That's what you're saying. He could have went in there, right? If I Boots, that's what you're
I'm
saying,
saying
right?
it's a whole 2-3 year timeline. He
Okay,
could fall Boots.
okay. And that's why I said I think you guys missed it. When I said it just a minute ago, when he at that time, if we're putting our mindset in that damn time, that was before Charlo got his ass whipped by Canelo. And when he was beating Errol's ass, who the fuck was Bud talking to when he was beating Errol's ass? Who was he? He wasn't out the ring yelling at Boots. He wasn't doing that. Who was he yelling at? Who did Bud want until he got his ass whooped and shown that
why
he
does it
let?
matter? Why does that matter?
Why? Why does it matter? Why does it matter?
Why does that matter? Why does that matter? Because we're not talking about Charlo. Because he
Watch
ducked
why it
Charlo
matters. I
too.
got you.
He ducked Charlo too. He ducked Charlo too. Even if he lost, he didn't lose to him. So he don't mean
I'm
because
gonna
you
answer your
beat him,
question.
don't mean he
Why
gonna
it
beat him.
matters? Why it matters? Because who the fuck is a bigger fight out of Charlo at that damn time? The one who just got undisputed at that weight class, or fucking Boots Ennis, who doesn't have shit at the time? It was just an up-and-coming name. That's who Bud wanted. Charlo eventually went in there and got his ass whipped by Canelo, acting like a bitch. Bud said, I don't respect that shit. I'm not gonna fight this nigga no more. Then switched it up to Madrimal. But during that time, who the fuck did he want? A bigger name at 54, and who was undisputed? It would have been undisputed versus undisputed. If Charlo had beat the shit out of Canelo, we would have been talking about Bud and Charlo. Would we not?
Could have still fought Charlo.
Yo, before that, they had to agree to fight. Earl and Bud had to agree to fight Boots, in order to even get that fight between each other. So
thank you, but he was not staying at that weight class. Did he fight at that weight class again? No, he didn't. Did he want to fight at that weight class again? No, he really didn't, because he didn't want to
like he
go
did.
against
He
Earl
tried to
again.
get Earl Spence to stay at 147.
He didn't, bro. Like I just said, he didn't really want to go against that nigga again. He just beat the dog shit out of that nigga after everybody told him it was going to be a 50-50 fight. Get the fuck out of here. I just sunned this little nigga. I just sunned this nigga that you guys said is gonna be my hardest fight, and you guys want me to fight him again? The fuck out of here!
Earl
5 years of talking shit.
And he had
5 years of talking shit to me about a nigga that I just sunned in 9 rounds. The fuck out of here!
That don't matter. You went up and fought the less experienced Israel Madrimal. You could have said, "Oh, I could have fought anybody." You could have fought anybody else. You could have still fought Charlo and beat the shit out of him and become unified at 54. But no, now you want to have fucking respect, but you don't have respect for Earl when you fought fucking trash ass Avanesian. And you fought every time Earl fought somebody, you came behind him and fought him. So now you got fucking respect. That makes no fucking sense, bro. That makes no sense. You could have fought Charlo and got 3 belts and got undisputed at 54 by just fighting Tim Tszyu after that.
Oh, I love these names. You guys keep bringing.
Get that shit the fuck out of here, bro.
Hey, Dondre.
He couldn't fight Charlo though, because Charlo was about to fight Canelo, man.
I'm talking about after Canelo. Canelo, because you remember, Charlo got
after
stripped of
Canelo,
1
he
belt.
ain't want to fight him no more.
That's that sauce. He could have still fought. If he really cared about, if he really cared about the accolades, like he say he fucking care about the accolades, he could have got them 3 belts from Charlo because he got stripped of one with the Tim Tszyu. And guess what he would have did after he fought Charlo? He could have fought Tim Tszyu. He didn't want to sign with fucking PBC for the 2-fight deal and do that. That's why.
I agree with that. He was I agree with that point.
Yeah,
he didn't want to sign with PBC. I agree with that point.
It was all business. It's business, and he know that he didn't want to really fight them niggas like that. It's all right.
Well, now, when you're saying all that, you really sitting here telling me those names you just named is actually a fucking competition, and you would bet your money that they would even fuck with him?
Boots probably Boots would probably fuck him up and got them. I think Charlo will give him away.
Tim Tszyu and the Charlos.
Charlo, yes. Tim Tszyu and
hell no. For one, hell no on Charlo. Hell no on Charlo, but ultra hell no on Tim Tszyu ever. Any time in Tim Tszyu's career.
I think y'all forgetting that what happened to Charlo. How long was Charlo off before he fought goddamn Canelo?
Hey, I was saying Bud could beat Charlo after I seen that nigga get hit by fucking Brian Castano and almost got dropped. Who in that first one?
He could have been unified. I don't care about Brian. I don't do hypotheticals. I don't do hypotheticals, bro.
Let's bring the conversation back to the present. So if all of those things could have transpired, for whatever reason they didn't transpire, why is he now online so vocal with so much venom in his throat towards Boots Ennis?
My counteract to that would be, why is he got to be positive?
Band up, I was 10 years old.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's
Come
not.
on,
I
you
mean,
know what a
because
nigga
I don't
is.
really
Just
feel,
because you like
because I
him,
don't
bro.
really feel no type of way about it. Honestly, like, okay, the nigga don't like the nigga. So what? I mean, shit. Boots is my second favorite fighter. He always gonna be my second favorite fighter. Bud's my favorite fighter. I mean, if one don't like the other, fuck it. But I don't see why the motherfucker got to jump down his damn throat. Like I said, I feel everybody about the fight. Don't get it twisted. I want the fight too. I would love to see that fight, but I'm not gonna sit here and kill Bud Crawford for not giving me one fight when he gave me his whole career.
Okay. And that's fine, Ben. Nobody's asking you to do that. What I'm saying is, if you don't like the nigga so much, where did this animosity come from? Because you had the opportunity to show the nigga how much you really didn't like him in the ring. That's what my point is.
Why would he fight the nigga back then though? The nigga hadn't earned it yet.
Why niggas gotta earn shit all of a sudden, niggas? Like, what the fuck? He took your belt from you. That should be enough.
So you said, let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this. Since you're so animated, let me ask you this. You believe that fighting Lipinets, motherfucking the Cuban, that Canadian nigga, what's that nigga that laid down? And Roman Villa, that's gonna get you ready to fight Bud Crawford. That's what you believe? Castillo Clayton, that's the bitch ass nigga name. Castillo Clayton. So Lipinets, Castillo Clayton, and fucking Roman Villa gets you ready to get in the ring with Bud Crawford. That's what you're telling me?
Yeah.
What I'm telling you
Hey,
is,
let them tell you, hell yeah.
Okay,
but
well, you know what?
Go ahead.
I wish they would have put his black ass in there so he could have got cooked.
Hold on. I want to say something, right? How many times have we seen a nigga not fight to his potential because niggas won't give him the opportunity? Y'all act like we didn't just see a whole year of Boots Ennis chasing down niggas to get in the ring with him. Stop acting like this, bro. Stop acting like
He wasn't ready, is what I'm saying. You don't admit that, though, because that's one of your favorite fighters, but he wasn't ready. He would have got in there and got mollywopped.
We don't know that.
We do know that. We know the bitch ass nigga Charlo went up to 68 and got mollywopped. We know that.
So what, nigga? That's not his division. That was fucking Maul's fault. First of all, he
out of here with that bullshit.
That's Maul's fault. And I'm the biggest Maul fan you know. I'm the biggest Maul fan. That was supposed to be Maul fight.
So get out of here with that bullshit. That wasn't his division, because it wasn't Bud's division, and Bud went up there and whooped the nigga ass. This nigga went up there and ran like a bitch. So stop it.
Tell the whole story. Tell the whole story, nigga. Because Bud went up there because he saw the fucking advantage. Because if Bud was like that, he gonna fight them up. Oh, if Bud was really like that, he'd still be at 68 right now fighting niggas. But Bud would still be at fucking 68 fighting niggas right now. But he ain't. I don't give a fuck what Charlo did. If Bud so like that, why he said 68?
One at a time, y'all. One at a time. Y'all
yes or no? Did Jermell Charlo run away from the Mexican like a bitch? Yes or no?
Who?
Did Jermell Charlo run away from the redheaded Mexican like a bitch? Yes or no?
Yes. Okay. Don't mean he's gonna run away from that nigga.
I got nothing to say.
So
what you doing?
Mr. Shelton, I love how y'all try to equate two things to make them equal the same thing, right? Because one thing does not have to equal the other, right? What does what Charlo did have to do with fucking Boots? I don't understand the correlation. If you could explain that, that would be amazing.
Fight him for what? Go fight the redheaded Mexican you ran from. Why don't you go fight him? Go fight the motherfucker you ran from.
That's not what I asked you. I said you constantly keep saying this plus this equals that, but what does one thing have to do with the other? We're talking about Boots Ennis. You keep on bringing up what Charlo did against Canelo.
And I told you earlier, Jab, Boots Ennis was not ready. He hadn't earned a shot at Bud Crawford yet. He wasn't ready. Hadn't done anything.
He was the fucking mandatory. What more do you have to do to earn a shot?
Well, what more do Benavidez have to do? Benavidez was the mandatory for 3 years. Did he get a shot?
And we what we call that, a fucking duck. But now that it's Bud, it's not a fucking duck.
Him a duck. They called a nigga a duck.
Hey, Jack Queen, real quick. Whoever wrote that comment don't know what the fuck you talking about. Clearly, he don't know when Bud got with Conti.
Oh, Ace Osteen? You talking about Ace Osteen?
Yeah, he wrong as hell. He clearly don't know what Bud got with Conti. Talk about only 2 fights.
Bud was with Conti the whole 47.
Don't matter. It doesn't matter.
He was
That just
already
goes,
juiced
man.
to the
Even when they
gills.
be hating, they don't even got all their facts right. That's some shit. That's
If
He
he
was
was
already
with Conti,
juiced to the
so what?
gills.
Hey, look, if he was
He was
with Conti,
already
so
juiced to the
what?
gills.
Your ass should have got with Conti. How about that?
my thing about it
Nah.
is, I even asked Manager Marty this, and he agreed with me. He don't look no different from when he was fighting before Conti and after. So even the guy that told you guys your information agrees with that. So what are we really talking about?
We talking about Boots.
He was
Y'all
promoted
need
by
to bring that.
Conti too.
Actually,
Y'all bring
Boots.
that back.
I'm gonna just say this too. Boots had 2 fights with the snack logo on his shorts too. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? Let you guys piece together the puzzles as you want.
What that got to
So
fucking do with Bud ducking it?
we're getting all over the place, right? The conversation started with him not fighting Jerron Boots Ennis at 147. We're gonna stay there because the premise of my conversation was if you didn't want to fight the nigga, you thought he wasn't ready. Why are you hating on him now? What is the problem? If he wasn't ready, then move the fuck around, nigga. You're retired. Go sit down somewhere, play
What old
backgammon.
ass
You got
retired
20
fighter don't
years.
hate, Jeff? What old
That's
ass retired
ridiculous,
fighter
though.
don't
Come
hate?
on,
They
y'all.
all do.
But
They all
that's
do it.
ridiculous. Just
They
because,
all do it.
yeah, okay. Mr.
That
Shelton,
nigga come out of retirement.
I mean, and I don't even know why he really retired. To me, it was almost in the prime. You had 2 good names on your resume and you retired. That's ridiculous. You know
Because
what I'm
I'm
saying?
fucking 40, Jack. Because I'm fucking 40. That's why I retired.
Laura's still out there. He's 40.
Listen.
Well, let that nigga stay out there and keep getting his brains bashed in. I'm not doing that. Let him stay out there.
I want to play something for y'all that I forgot almost that I had actually. And shout out to my brother because he just sent it to me again because I damn sure forgot I had it and I wanted to play it. This is the situation that we're dealing with now. Okay, now some of y'all can disagree with this if you want to, but we're dealing facts on Jab Queen Boxing. I thought I made myself extremely clear when I said that. I should put that in a disclaimer on my page, which I thought it was, but nevertheless, here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's not playing? Oh, hold on a second, y'all.
The Avenesian.
Yeah,
Can y'all see this?
contract
Can
too. It
y'all
was
see this?
talks, right?
Yeah, it was just talks. There was no contract, no paperwork.
Because what Bozy wasn't really trying to you know.
No, none of that. Bozy was down. Bozy was down. It's just everything got caught up. The other fight happened with Crawford.
The Avenesian.
Yeah, the Avenesian fight popped up. So then just business just like sidestep, and then it just So it was like it was nobody that ever like ducked from nobody. Boots didn't duck. Crawford didn't duck out. Everybody was willing. At the time we were representing Crawford, so we was stepping up for Crawford and Boots at the time because I remember myself having a conversation. They was interested. They was like, "Yeah, what's up? Let's talk." Other business came up, so we had to move on.
Well, there you have it. It appears as though other business came up. That David Abenesian fight. Now, I'm not sure why he opted to take that fight over a Jerron Boots Ennis fight, but hey, whatever. Whatever. And why he's now online with his hating. Let me find his damn tweets, matter of fact, because this is just ridiculous. This is absolutely absurd. We have a young man getting ready to get in there on the 27th of June. Yes, June. Him and Zan Desire is getting ready to get in there and shake shit up, and we got a nigga hating from the couch. Nasty business. Nasty business. Where's this nigga's tweets?
It's like that when you
Band
got
up. What do you
14
think
kids.
about that? What band up? What do you think about what Zab had to say?
Say it again one more time. I missed it. One more time. I'm sorry. Band up out here fixing this car right now.
You didn't see it?
Nah, I missed it. I'm sorry.
All right, I'm gonna play it again. Hold on a
Please,
second. Let me.
please, I got you. I'm paying attention.
Boy, I tell ya, you niggas. Huh. Let me see. Now I got to scroll back up, child. Where did it go? Lord have mercy. Ain't this about? I should have bookmarked it. Damn. Can't find it. Oh, you know what? I got it over here. Nope. Oh well, band up. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. My bad. We're gonna play a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Talks, right? Yeah, it was just talks. It was no contract, no paperwork.
Because because what Bozy wasn't really trying to you know.
No, none of that. Bozy was down. Bozy was down. It's just just everything got caught up. The other fight happened with Crawford. The
Avenesian.
Yeah, the Avenesian fight popped up. So then just business just like sidestep, and then it just So it was like it was nobody that ever like ducked from nobody. Boots didn't duck. Crawford didn't duck out. Everybody was.
What happened? Lord.
I know the situation you're talking about though.
Willing. At the time we were representing Crawford, so we was stepping up for Crawford and Boots at the time. Because I remember myself having a conversation. They was interested. They was like, "Yeah, what's up? Let's talk." But other business came up, so we had to move on.
Well, that's there with that. I got something else too. Hold on, I gotta go to my IG. But so, what do you think about that, Band Up? You say you're aware of the situation he's talking about. What's going on, Quad Dear 1394? How you doing, baby?
Yeah, what's it called? So I don't think Boots ducked Bud either. I don't think that's. I just don't think that the fight happened between them. I remember when Blue Blood was on live, and he was talking about, what I mean, the BLK Prime thing with Bud and everything, and trying to get Boots because Blue Blood is the one that actually called Bozy to check if he was interested. That's when Bozy was like, "Oh yeah, I'll take that in a heartbeat." Like I said, I don't know why exactly it didn't happen. I'm not saying Boots ducked him. I don't think Boots ducked him because Boots has always said the same thing in the media that he would fight Terence. Would have I liked to see that instead of Avenesian? Yeah, I mean David A got cooked. I think that would have been a better fight going forward. But like I said, I still stand where I stand with it. As far as not killing him over not making that fight. But I'm not gonna sit here and call either one of them a duck either. I just don't think the fight just didn't get made.
Yeah, for whatever reason, you're saying basically that the fight never manifested. That is a fight that I would have liked to have seen too. I agree with you, but I will say this, right? Even though what I'm saying, we don't know what happened, and you're right. From what I can only list the facts. The facts are he was mandatory. He didn't fight him. Those are facts, right? But anything in between there, I'm not really sure. It gets a little fuzzy. Apparently, everybody has a different version of what took place in that particular instance. But I will say this, right? I'm sorry, baby, I didn't see you, Cash.
Hey, let me tell you what happened though. That band was leaving out, Jeff Queen.
Okay.
Okay, so
Go ahead, baby.
when they were trying to make that fight with Avenesian already had a fight that he signed for and was about to fight. They paid a bunch of people hella extra money to get this nigga out of a fight to fight Bud instead of this bitch ass nigga just fighting Boots. Like, miss me with the bullshit, man. That nigga duck Boots.
Oh my
I don't give a
goodness.
fuck what none of these buttercups say or how they try to dress it up and what the fuck they recollection is because they got bad memories when it comes to Bud's bullshit. That nigga jumped on a live that we all seen and said Boots' name never came up, but I'm my own boss and BLK Prime is the future. Had all you goofy niggas repeating all that dumb shit he said. All along, Avenesian was under the rank of number of 10. He was like 12, and they raised him up and paid hella money to get this nigga out of a fight that he already signed to fight. Like, you niggas is goofy with this not my Bud bullshit, man. Fuck all that. Nigga duck Boots.
Oh my goodness.
No way, there's no way you can cut it or slice to get around it. Period, point blank, man. And you cook, nigga. So go ahead and cry for Bud some more.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, band up. What you got to say to that? Band up acting like he fixing his little car
Again,
now.
this nigga want me to see him kill this nigga over not making one fucking fight. Like I said, it's pick and choose. At the time, let's keep it a stack. How big was Boots' name at the time? As when he fought David? That mind you, that's before the Karens. That's before the
Hey, Bando, none of that
motherfucker.
matters.
I think
Because
that's probably
Boots,
before
none of
Custody
that
Crazy.
matters, bro. None
It
of that
don't
matters
see
because
He
this
was
is
a
Boots.
crazy
rising
Hold on.
shit.
starter. Hold on.
I'm
I just got
down.
a question.
Quit
But hold
being.
on,
When
Band
I
up. You
when I
could
got
see
a question, when
kind of see
Bando
the
got a
writing on the
question,
wall though.
why don't it matter? Why can't we just answer it? I
Bando,
answer your questions no
just
matter where
listen
the fuck y'all go. No matter
real
where the
quick.
fuck y'all go, I
Real
always
quick,
answer
bro.
y'all question. I'm never the boxing hacker that deflect. I
Real quick,
always
bro.
answer y'all questions. But when I give you questions, what the fuck does that matter? And it don't matter. Nigga,
Yeah,
answer the
that's emotion
question.
right there. That's emotion. Go ahead, get it out.
Answer the question. Facts is facts, right?
Y'all
Ain't
answer
no.
band up question.
I didn't even
Y'all
hear a
answer band up
question.
question.
He didn't even ask a question. He was just going on along about this and
I
none of
did
this.
ask
All
a
right. Well,
question,
hold on.
but it's all
While
right.
y'all think about his question, we're gonna play this some
Whatever
Boots.
you
You
Hold
don't
want.
even
on.
Would
We're
you
remember
gonna
his
go
play
up
some
if
question.
you
Boots.
said I'll do it at 160 or 168? Would you consider that, or is that too big?
If I go up, I ain't coming back down.
Yeah.
I'm trying to accomplish my goals at 154 for sure. And like I said, let me run through these guys. I just want to shut all y'all up. Whatever you want.
Would you go up if you said I'll do it at 160 or 168? Would you consider that, or is that too big?
He
If
talking
I go
about
up, I ain't
Bud.
coming back down.
Yeah.
I'm trying to accomplish my goals at 154 for sure. And like I said, let me run through these guys. I just want to shut all y'all up. Whatever you want.
Would you go up if you said I'll do it at 160?
So he'll consider fighting Bud at 160, 168. But we know that Bud Crawford is now retired, so I don't even know why Ariel wanted to
Jab
ask him that. I
Queen.
hate when he
Jab
asks these
Queen.
dumbass questions.
Who
Yeah,
was
baby.
Bud fighting? Who was Bud fighting when he was Boots age?
Ooh.
Hank
Let me see.
Lundy's and Derry Jeans and niggas like
And
that.
Derek King, yeah. Hold
That's who
on. We're
Bud
gonna
was
play this.
fighting when he was Boots age.
We're gonna play this. Hey, we're gonna play this. We're gonna play this. Hold on, because what does it say? It says we all want the rematch with Canelo. Maybe it's chance to be enforced. So he might be coming out of retirement for Canelo.
First thing they gonna say is
He's coming out of retirement. No, I'm not.
first thing they gonna say is
He's coming out of retirement. No, I'm not.
first thing they gonna say.
Canelo don't have no
No,
other
he not.
fighters.
Man, we just
No,
gotta
he's
let
not. That's what
we
he
gotta
said.
let the oven mitt master rest and just nigga go off into your retirement. Nigga. Quit capping.
We got y'all are terrible. We got somebody new on the panel, a Dr. Eugene.
What you call
What's
that,
going
yo?
on, Dr. Eugene? How you doing?
Call that first time caller, long time listener.
Oh, okay. Come on out the bushes. Yes, y'all come on out the bushes.
Yeah, so
How you doing, baby? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. But what homeboy said, he said, yo, he could have fought Boots. That don't make sense because Boots' advisor at the time was the dude that ran Showtime, and he the one that's trying to work the fight between Bud and
Espinoza?
Spence. Yeah, he's trying to work the
Espinoza?
fight between Bud and Spence. So why the fuck would he let him fight Boots and mess up his whole thing? He trying to make a big fight, and he in the middle of making a big ass fight, you want to have a low risk, high. I mean, what you call it? High risk, low reward fight? That don't even make sense. His advisor won't even let him do that shit. So you could kill him all you want to, but facts is facts. And if it's all about money and it's all about other shit, why the fuck would he fight somebody that don't have no backing behind him? He not popular. At that
You
time,
know what's crazy?
Boots was not
That
I
sounded
popular.
more
promise you,
like
if
your
I pull up the
opinion
video, if
over
I pulled up
facts,
the
bro.
video, me and and manager Marty had a debate that we talked about this exact thing. That was me and his first time on live. I promise you I could find it. And I said the same thing this dude's saying today.
But think about it. Like, it don't make sense. So you telling me Boots is a bigger fight than a rematch with Spence, and he a bigger fight than fucking Charlo? Y'all saying he
But
was.
he didn't fight
That's what
Charlo, and he
he
didn't
just
fight the
said.
rematch. That's what we're trying to say. He didn't fight the
No,
rematch.
no.
He didn't fight
He
Charlo.
tried. That's what he was trying to get. Now, once he didn't get that,
Oh, you
that's what
saying
he
that's what he
tried
was
to get.
trying to get?
He was trying to get. He didn't even want the rematch. He wanted to get Charlo. But once he didn't get Charlo, he got stuck in a rematch bullshit. That's when he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go after Duck Nello." And the whole time he was trying to go at the Duck Nello. So why the fuck he? So you telling me? Hold on. You telling me he turned down the rematch? He turned down Charlo, and now he about to turn down Duck Nello, all because he want to fight Boots? That don't even make sense.
Trying to fuck. He ain't never trying to fight. Hey, your mic is messed up. Your mic is messed up. Be more.
You got put some Lunar 4 on top of your shit.
Well,
like,
hold on,
like
I have
old,
a question. Hold on,
TV.
I have a question. So, Dr. Eugene, you're saying that he was already in talks to fight Canelo, but I have Bud on
No.
You're making up shit.
He wasn't in talks of. I ain't never said he was in talks to fight him. I said he wanted that. That's what he wanted to get. He was
Back
going. That's the rock he was trying to. Yes, he even admitted it. He said, "Yo, I was trying to go at the Charlo, but then after that shit, I was like, fuck it, I might as well go back down." And then he talked to Bill Haney and shit, and Bill Haney was like, "Yo, you might as well go at the fucking Duck Nello." And he said that shit like 3-4 years ago. That's what he said in the interview.
But was this before or after he sat in that interview with the Breakfast Club and said that Canelo was too big? Them guys at 168 are too big. Was that before or after that?
Got him now, huh?
Hey yo, I don't know when he said he had that talk with him. But let's say he had to talk with him either before or after. Let's say it's around the same time he had that talk. At that point in time, it don't even matter.
We about to get more of this. Someone that don't care what a boxer said, and then he double back on and triple back forward. Man, get out of here with that shit. Man.
Hey yo, so you telling me he said it's weight classes for a reason, yo. I ain't trying to fuck with that shit.
Hey, bro, did he not agree to fight Boots to get his shot at those 4 belts? Yes or no?
Why the fuck would he fight somebody if he already
yes
got
or
4
no?
belts?
Yes
he
or
got
no?
4 belts. Why the fuck
they won't even answer the question? That's how you know they out.
What the fuck is you talking about? He got the 4 belts already.
Did he agree
He
to
had
fight
the 4
Boots? I'm about
already.
to ask you a question. Can you just listen? To get his shot at the
Yes,
undisputed, to get a shot to fight Arrow, did he not agree to fight Boots?
Get a shot at undisputed.
Order in the court.
No, he didn't agree to fight Boots to get undisputed. No, he did not agree to fight Boots to get
So
undisputed.
you don't even know what you're talking about. Yes, he definitely him and Arrow both agreed to fight Boots. No matter who wins, had to fight Boots, bro. That was.
So
You don't even know. See, you don't even know the facts, bro. You just don't know the facts. Then, all right.
Why they ain't put the rematch?
You don't know the facts. All right, bro.
Order in the court.
That's what he told. Hey, that's what he told the IBF. He agreed. Calm down, bro. He agreed with the IBF.
So that don't make sense, yo. They got
he agreed with the IBF to fight. Both of them had to agree with the IBF to fight Boots next, no matter who won, or else they didn't even get the fight, bro. Yes, that's why they stripped his ass, nigga.
I'm not there with her. Hey, yo, but that's the whole point, yo. The whole point is if somebody
Hey yo, I gotta go. I'm gonna be in the chat. I gotta go though.
Man,
hey, yo, unification. Hey, yo, unification.
Thanks
Trump,
for coming up, man.
mandatory.
Love you, baby. Thanks for coming up. What you say, Doctor?
Hey, yo, unification Trump mandatory. That everybody know that.
Okay.
So once the unification was over, they had already stripped his ass super early, so he didn't even have to fight him. Like, what's the whole point?
They stripped him when he said he's not going to fight Boots. Man, they're like, what are you missing?
I'm not in word. But
if
he got stripped, so the fuck what?
I think what he's trying to say is that was all going on, and then they stripped him, so he felt like there was no point for him to fight Boots after that. Is that what you're saying, Eugene?
No, he wasn't trying to fight him regardless. Like, to be honest,
that's
he's
what I'm
trying to
saying.
get money.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
Hold on. He trying to get money. So you telling me is Boots his biggest money fight? No. Out of all the options you got on the table, pick all the options you got on the table. Is Boots his biggest money fight? Yes or no?
He got 2.5 with
yes or no. Yes or no.
I got a question. So wait a second. Are we saying that these options are already on the table, or is he adding them on the table? That's my question.
You said say that one more time.
I said, are those options already on the table, or did he add them to the table?
The only option he really had was the rematch shit. That really was his only option that was on that table.
Okay, so then when that everything was added. Mandatory.
No, everything was added. That's not even his mandatory. That's the mandatory that he inherited. So if you really want to keep 100,
What you mean?
hey yo,
What you
what
mean?
you mean? What I mean? He wasn't an IBF champion. He just became the IBF champion that day, and now 2 weeks later he got to fight. Like he inherited that beef. So you telling me that's who he got to fight, and now he's scared because he inherited that shit? That's not even his. Yo, the belt he had was a WBO.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Boots
Yes,
did not
baby.
take over the WBO and strip him.
I don't
He
understand
stripped
this
the
logic,
IBF.
man.
That's hey,
no,
yo,
I
so
see what
if
he's
you really
saying.
want to
I
keep
see what he's
100,
saying. He's saying that really that Boots was EJ's mandatory. That's what he's saying. He's saying that Boots was really EJ's mandatory, and then when
Okay, Jab Queen, cool.
EJ.
But Jab Queen, cool. That was EJ's mandatory, and they both agreed to fight this nigga no matter who won. So whoever collect the belt, that's your mandatory now, nigga.
Hey, yo,
That's how the belt. That's how the system works.
Why would PBC agree to that shit?
We
He not
mad
even Boots not under PBC, so why the fuck they don't help Boots out? That didn't make sense.
See, they promotional bangers right now. I'm not caring about none of that.
Crazy, yo. So all of them gonna agree to fight Boots for no fucking reason. Like no reason.
No, bro, you know
it's not no reason. He was a
for a second. Let me get this
no
out.
reason. Hold up.
Jab Queen, let me
It
get
wasn't no reason. He was a mandatory. That's not for no reason.
No,
they literally had to petition.
He said, yo, we gonna agree to fight Boots no matter win, lose, or draw. We're gonna agree to fight Boots afterwards. And that's
Let me tell you how it works, bro.
They don't have to do that.
Let me tell you how it worked. They had to petition the IBF to let them fight for the undisputed, and they say, cool, but whoever wins needs to fight Boots. And they both agreed with the sanctioning body, and then
if they don't fight him, then what's gonna happen?
What don't you understand?
Hold on, Dr. Eugene and Cash, give me 1 second, y'all. Aircraft. It's not that we're going way back in time talking about something because it has no relevance. If you was here at the beginning of the show with your late ass, you would know that we're talking about this because your bud buddy is online hating. You're hating on Jerron Boots Ennis and his upcoming fight. So that's why the conversation is relevant, because I said if you got so much animosity, you had the opportunity to fight him, you should have fought him. So that's why this conversation is taking place. But keep up, baby. Y'all go ahead back at it. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to interrupt y'all.
Can I say something, please?
Oh, yeah, you got it, bro.
Oh, hey, my baby. How you doing? Go ahead.
What up,
what's going on, y'all? What's good, everybody? Now, from what I remember, Bud definitely was online hating. But he also, I think he took some little sly shots at Earl Spence too. I think he took some shots, man, because he said like people stay thinking he talking about Boots, like he really wasn't talking about Boots. You know what I'm saying? He was talking real spicy, but he was talking about Boots also. You know what I'm saying? But and secondly, when Boots and not Boots, but when Crawford and Spence were supposed to fight each other, they were supposed to fight Canelo next. That's who motherfucking Spence was supposed to fight if he beat Terence Crawford. It was for the Canelo fight. I don't know. I don't remember when Earl said he was gonna fight Boots. I don't remember that. That's all I'm saying. I don't remember.
Never said that.
What happened?
You never said that shit.
Yeah, I don't remember that. That's what I'm saying. I knew he was supposed to fight Canelo, and that's why, because motherfucking Bud beat Spence, he got the Canelo fight.
Enigma, you know how mandatories work. So Boots was Errol's mandatory. The only way he could get the undisputed fight with Bud was to petition to IBF to get the mandatory pushed aside. To get the mandatory pushed aside so he could fight for undisputed. They said, cool, but whichever one of you niggas win has to fight Boots next. Period. Point blank. That's why Bud got stripped so quick. Because he said, I'm not fighting this nigga.
Stop it, Thomas. Now you just lying, Thomas. You straight up lying, Thomas.
These are the facts. This can't be disputed because these are facts, man. Fuck the feelings. I don't care about all the feelings, man.
You capping, nigga. You capping. Plain and
okay, well, tell us what happened and be more bullet. You let us know since you told about these lines.
Who's capping?
This what happened. Earl Spence and Bud been going back and forth for a minute about who gonna fight who. I'm talking about years, might as well say years. right? So when it come time where so they like, okay, let's go ahead and do it. Bud get away from motherfucking Top Rank. As soon as he get away from them, he go ahead and he sit down, and they sit down with Al and them, and they work out the numbers, and they tell him this is the number. He like, no. But in order for the fight to go about, the sanctioning body said, look, y'all two, in order for this fight to go on, both of y'all gonna have to sign on dotted line. Whoever wins got to defend against Boots. Bud said, all right. Earl said, all right. Right? Then Bud go ahead and decide when he hear what the numbers is, he decide he want to go ahead and fight Abinesian. Hey, it's this guy on Black Prime talking about they want to pay us all this and that, like $10 million or whatever, so we can go ahead and fight more Black Prime. Earl like, I don't know. You know what I mean? He was like, but look, y'all ain't trying to give me what I want, the total 50-50 split. I would say he ain't worth the 50-50 split because he don't draw. He don't do numbers. Because PBC is about numbers. If you pull in numbers, you can get the pay if you want it. As long as you're a draw, because you're trying to make this into a big pay-per-view event. They told him no, he want too much. Earl went on and put the pressure on Al and them to go ahead and make the fight. He said, I'll go ahead. So Earl came out of his pocket to make sure that nigga got 50%.
Yeah,
hold up, I ain't finished. He was supposed to go ahead after that fight, defend against Boots, and come back to Earl. Earl said, no, I want to fight the fight at 154. Bud was like, all right, at first. And then afterwards, he was like, no. He decided he ain't want to fight him, and he ain't want to fight Boots. So he went on and did the next thing. He hopped up and said, I'm going to go chase Canelo. Because Bill Haney whispering in that nigga ear about fighting Canelo. You should go ahead and fight Canelo. Because all of them knew that's what Earl wanted to do. He wanted to go in and fight Canelo next. And
that was a bigger fight too.
Yeah, but that's what went down though. But he had already signed on the dotted line that he was going to defend against Boots. And he had already got on TV and said, on video, I have no intentions on fighting Boots Ennis.
That's how he got out the fight.
Exactly.
Oh shit, that's exactly what happened. Because he ducked out of fucking surgery. He left the table. That nigga left Earl Spence at the fucking table, and Spence was out the ring for like a year and some change. Am I right?
Yep. Where's the eye surgery at? You ain't in the eye surgery.
That's exactly what happened.
Before the eye.
That's right.
Yeah. The eye surgery exactly happened when he was getting ready to fight. When he was supposed to get ready to fight Pacquiao. That's why the Pac-Man fight didn't happen. And what ended up happening was
he had eye surgery when they should have had a rematch.
Yeah, Ugas ended up getting the whatchamacallem belt. Right? So then what happened was Ugas went on. Well, Ugas and Pac-Man fought for that belt, and Ugas got it from Pac-Man. Then Earl came back and he fought Ugas and got the belt. Because remember,
he had eye surgery.
Earl did the lead work.
Hold on, Mr. Lynch. I'm sorry. You know I don't disrespect my elders, but give me 1 second.
Right.
Darren, what the fuck are you talking about? This is the last ditch effort to save this fight. First of all, that fight is damn near sold out. That's number one. Number two, your man's was online talking spicy, not Boots. He was not talking about no damn Bud Crawford. That was Bud Crawford who came out talking spicy. Like, y'all always do this. I don't understand what's wrong with y'all, right? And I don't understand if y'all are like, I'm going to start don't worry about it. I'm going to help y'all out. Some of y'all who are scared to click a link, scared to come online, I'm going to start Talk Your Shit Tuesdays as soon as I get me a number, and I'm just going to let y'all call in where y'all can stay in the bushes, because clearly y'all niggas got a lot to say but don't know how to click a link. It's ridiculous to me. I asked you to drop the link because you you said Espinoza debunked all of what we're talking about, drop the damn link and let's hear it be debunked, bro. I'm about the truth, regardless of what it is.
I got a question, Ty.
Yeah.
How is two top guys fighting in their prime a bunk fight? This shit is ridiculous, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, we having a conversation. Let's move around, bro. Move around. We're not off that. Move around.
But yeah,
Oh,
but
they
look,
were trying to shit on the Xander Boots fight.
Earl the one who went and did all the heavy lifting. Earl did
Mm-hmm.
all the heavy lifting.
He collected all the motherfucking belts.
Champion, got
So why
all
ain't you
3
lifted
belts
5 years ago?
just to go ahead and fight one fight with Bud, and Bud get to be went on
everything
and won and ended up being
and that's the same shit.
EJ could have stopped Bud whole motion, yo. He could have stopped all that shit and just went a different way. Like, oh, he left the table. Fuck him.
Yo, but
fuck
you know
Undisputed.
what?
I don't need him.
If Earl would have went on and said, you know what, Al, you right. Fuck that nigga. He ain't getting 50%. He can't even fucking draw. Yeah, exactly. And then he was doing all of that bullshit. You know what I mean? When they do a coin toss for this. All right,
be more.
Let's do rock, paper, scissors. All the stupid ass.
Be more.
I
Y'all
never
know
said
Bud,
that. I never said. First of all, look, oh my god. Go ahead, y'all. Because I'm not about to sit here and argue with Darren Collins in the comments all night. Y'all go ahead.
I was gonna say Bud. I don't. Come on, man. Why we all can't? Everybody know Bud is an opportunist. Like he ain't finna fight no Boots, a young nigga in his prime. Who the fuck has Bud fought in their fucking prime in good condition, man? Nobody. So what are we talking about? That nigga signed to fight Boots and said, "Fuck that, I'm not fighting that nigga."
Hey, Face, baby, how you doing? Go ahead. Listen, and it is what it is. If he feel like I'm not gonna fight a young hungry lion, then that is what it is. My point is this: why are you now hating, minding other people's business? Like, move around, little nigga. You were retired. You want to do what you want to do, so go do what you want to do. Stop the hate. That's all I'm saying. You came out of left field. Darren is talking about Bozy said something maybe that drummed this whole thing up again. Maybe I will look for it. If I find it, I will make a video. Doesn't really matter to me. I'm not the type of person who can't admit when they're wrong. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But y'all niggas in the comment section saying this didn't happen. Provide some damn proof, bro, or be quiet.
You gotta jump. Put yourself in the mind of a hater sometimes to understand hating ass niggas.
No, I can't never do that. I can't never.
It's hard to do. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to do. But when I look at Bud, I see Bud looking at Boots like, damn, this is someone who they compare to me, who's doing shit, who's doing shit that I didn't do, fighting prime competition at their best, and he's about to eclipse me in about 5 fights. I guess Bud's he's seeing what's coming, just like I'm seeing what's coming. Shit.
Yeah, you see the storm.
Well, hold on, hating ass nigga.
The guy, Boots did an interview. I saw the video earlier. He did an interview, right? And the guy asked him, he was like, asked him to the effect of, you feel as though you can knock out anybody? He was like, yeah, I'm like that. I'm really like that. If I tap somebody on the chin, they going out. He said, what about Bud Crawford? He was like, hey, I'm like that. If I catch anybody on the chin, they going out. Plain and simple. He said if he catch anybody on the chin, they going out. He asked him, what about Bud Crawford? He said, yeah, Boots hating. But then again, Boots had already been, I mean, not Boots, but Bud had already been stoking the fire because they sent old buttfuck boy Bernie the boxer out there to start talking shit about Boots again.
How the fuck he hating? Because somebody asked him, can you beat so and so, and he said, yeah.
Yeah,
that only makes sense.
I mean? And
like,
now,
what kind of bitch do you think motherfuckers is? They grown ass men. They gonna say somebody could beat them?
Yeah.
Nobody's
talking that. They're the best in the world.
That's crazy.
They're supposed to believe they can beat anybody.
Exactly. So how is he hating?
They can knock out anybody.
So
these are pros. You know what I mean? So that ain't hating. That's just speaking, talking your shit.
They just got opinions.
Know that you are like that. That's his opinion. That's who he is. You know what I mean? let's say somebody go up to Bud and say, "Can you knock this person out?" But Bud gonna say, "Hell yeah, I can knock out anybody." He gonna say the same exact shit.
Yeah.
So it's not hating them.
No, it ain't. It's
Somebody gotta
being
put that TV
confident.
on mute. Somebody gotta turn that TV off or put it down. Something.
It's called being confident in who you are and knowing your worth and knowing what you can do as
What's
a
happening?
boxer.
Somebody needs to turn their TV off or down or something. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, but that's all it
Yeah.
is.
What you were saying, Mr. Lynch?
That's all it is. Him being straight up confident in himself and his abilities and his power. Let somebody ask Bud the
Who you
same
talking
damn
about?
question. Boots being confident. He's supposed to say he can knock anybody out if he touch him on the chin. But he's supposed to be
So
like, oh, go
yeah,
ahead.
no, you never, and they're boxers. You know what I'm saying? They're never gonna say, oh, publicly anyway. They're never gonna say, oh, this person can beat me. I mean, that's ridiculous, right? But we all know that sometimes they make strategic moves behind the scenes, right? They say one thing publicly and then do another thing privately. We see that all the time. That's not my issue. My issue is you had the opportunity to show that this young man wasn't on your level, right? You had the opportunity to show that he just talking, he just clout chasing. I could see if it's another nigga that you won't give an opportunity to, like Oshaquie Foster, who's been calling out Shakur and Shakur's ignoring him. I could see some shit like that. But if you had if you have the opportunity, this nigga was your mandatory. This nigga, inherited or not, this nigga was your mandatory. You had the opportunity. There were big talks. His name wasn't buzzing for nothing. He wasn't buzzing because he was a bum. Let's stop playing these silly little games. You know what I'm saying? Let's not act like his name wasn't buzzing because of what he was doing in that ring. So you have the opportunity to dim all that noise. You had the opportunity to shut that light off and you didn't take it. So now, years later, fast forward, you retired. Yes, you are. Now you see this young man still doing his thing, still about to make another statement at the niggas ducking, at the niggas being lined up, don't want to fight him, don't want to fight him, don't want to fight him. When Boots gonna fight somebody? When somebody will get in the fucking ring. And guess what? Xander stood up to the plate. So what's really the problem? Why are you on the sidelines from your couch, from the daycare center where you pick your kids up, or whatever you got going on? Why are you hating? Close your mouth and be quiet. Enjoy the fight or don't. Period.
Yeah. Hey, yo, who said he hating? Because he said he wasn't talking about him.
That's what he said. But
so
if that's
what you gonna take?
Why are you still talking? Why? I don't. But no.
Who you gonna believe though? Who are you gonna believe? He literally saying, "I'm not talking about this motherfucker." You're like, that's what he said. He don't mean that though.
Because listen, you know how sometimes you be like, I wasn't talking about that nigga, but you really was because of the backlash you get. Now you wasn't talking about him. But if you was talking about EJ, why you still talking about EJ? Either way, you hating. You already beat him up.
He a grown man and he retired. If he a grown man and he retired. If he was talking about him, I'm sure he probably would just put a name on it, yo. It ain't that serious. If he talking about, he'll put a name on it, yo. If he say he ain't talking about it, then he ain't talking about it.
But that's not true because you didn't put a name on nobody. But you talking about somebody.
Everybody's not talking about Bud fighting EJ again. You know who he was talking about, man.
He talking about he talking about Duck Nello. He literally talking about Duck Nello. He trying to come back to fight Duck Nello 168.
Duck Nello.
Why the fuck you trying to fight anybody else?
No, how Canelo get called the Duck?
He is
because he's ducking David Benavidez. Let's not do that.
He's
ducking David Benavidez.
Yo,
let's not do
how
that.
many? Duck Nello has the most, and we talking boxing history. He put more people through weight restrictions than anybody else in history.
But he's not ducking. He's not ducking.
He's not ducking Bud.
He's ducking
one at a
everybody.
time, y'all. One at a time, y'all. One at a time.
He ducked everybody, yo. What you talking about? He ducked Morrell. He ain't even fight Morrell. What you talking about?
Hold on, Dr. Eugene. You saying he ducked too, baby?
Haney fight David. No, that's what I'm talking about. Haney fight David Morrell.
I really appreciate your time, man.
Was David Morrell on the table?
Yes, that was his mandatory.
When
he had the secondary belt, I think it was a WBA. He had a secondary WBA belt. Haney fight him, but he fought. How many people did he fight? 2 weight classes below him. the most in history, in boxing history.
Well, hold on, because the reason that he fought Charlo, the one he fought, was because his older brother, he got hurt or something happened to, and y'all could help me because I always get them confused. Jamel or Jamal was at 168. Which one is at 168?
That's one
Maul
time.
or Mel?
What about the other 4 people? He did that too.
Well, that's what I'm asking you. Who else are the other 4 people? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it was like Amar Khan. I think that Amir Khan might have been one of them.
Amir Khan.
Bud was one of them, and then it was like 2 other people, y'all. I gotta look at his.
How can Bud be one of them when he fought Bud? What are you talking about? Are we talking about
yeah, that's what I'm talking. I'm telling you, he fought 2 people below. He fought people 2 weight classes below him.
Well, hold on, because that Bud Crawford fight was forced on him. He didn't want to fight no damn Bud Crawford. That was forced on him being Turkey
forced on. Yo, he the face of boxing, and that fight forced on him. So Benavidez
stop. We're not gonna act like
Benavidez wasn't forced on him. Come on,
no. Listen. We're not gonna sit here and actually straight up shit on Canelo like he been ducking and doing bullshit his whole career.
I ain't gonna shit on him. What are you talking about?
That's not the truth, brother. Okay, you can do what you do,
He don't fight no real motherfucking competition, yo. What are you
talking
about?
Go look at his resume, bro.
That's all you gotta do. All the good people. All the good
wait
people
a minute now. Don't
all
do
the
that.
good people he lost to. Name a fire that he put out. Name one fire that he put out.
He ain't put out no fucking. We ain't talking about who he put out. We talking about who he fought. You saying he ain't fought nobody? He fought Floyd Mayweather.
And he lost. Name some more people.
It don't matter that he lost. We talking about his resume and who on his resume, bro. We not gonna say and act like Canelo ain't fought nobody, bro. Stop the bullshit.
Hey, yo, I didn't say he.
Well, now wait a minute. Wait a minute now, Enigma.
There's a difference.
Because you gotta win now. It don't matter. Yeah, you gotta.
You didn't beat nobody. What you talking about, Sean Porter? If that's the case, Sean Porter, the OG, he fought Usyk and amateurs.
Sean Porter is an OG. He is an OG.
Yo, he beat Usyk in the amateurs. Matter of fact,
he is an OG. When we talk about resumes, we're talking about a resume. We're talking about the caliber of opponents that you have faced, man. Look at Gabe Rosado, man.
Hey, yo, hold on.
Even though he got hella losses, he fought dogs.
Hold on, yo, real fast. Can you name 3 top people that Canelo fought in his actual weight class? Nobody below him.
We're not gonna keep calling that man a duck. We're not gonna keep calling him a duck now.
If the shoe
let me grab my shit.
If the shoe fits.
Hold on. All right. Hold on, because we can ready to wrap this on up. But we're gonna go through this real quick. We're gonna wrap this right on up because I don't know what Dr. Eugene is up here talking about, hating. You know what I'm saying? He brought that Crawford hate with him. But we're gonna get to this. Let's review this. Let's review this. Now here goes Saul Canelo Alvarez. Okay.
Canelo.
He is 63-3. He is 63-3-2. Okay. The human Chucky doll. We've already talked about this. He is 39 knockouts. Okay. 3 losses. Now let's go through this resume. His last loss came by way of I said that. His last loss came by way of Terence Crawford. We know that it was in September of last year. Okay, let's see.
All right, let me say something real quick.
Sure, baby. Go ahead.
Look, man. To me, Canelo actually fought a gang of people. You know what I mean? When I look at Bud older than Canelo, you guys, he's been a full-grown man. He's been a full-grown man in boxing for over 15 years, and he waited till the last 2 years to jump from 147 to 168. That means the nigga been a big ass nigga for a long, long time, you guys.
And he looked bigger than Canelo.
And he was fighting at them little ass weights for a reason, because he didn't want to go up there and fight a bunch of good competition. I mean, so give Bud
that's a good storyline.
Can I finish, bro? Can I finish before your emotions get the best of you?
I was just agreeing with you.
Okay, cool. Just give me a second. Instead of just giving Bud his credit for whatever accolades he picked up and just letting it be that, you guys be pouring a lot of extra powdered sugar on this nigga, man. We blowing that shit clean off. We not going for it, my nigga. The nigga fought a bunch of bums his whole career, a bunch of Brad Goodman, top rank match made fights, man. If you know the boxing, you know the history, man. You can't pour no sugar on this nigga's resume, man, and or anything he done, except for give him credit for his accolades. Cool, but he didn't fight the best competition, man, and it is what it is. And he been a big ass nigga fighting at little ass weights until the last second before he jumped out of there, man. Shout out to Bud for being the pickiest, choosingest, most grimy nigga in boxing, man, and getting away with it, man.
3-time undisputed. Cool.
Hey, there
3-time
you go.
undisputed.
Shout
Nobody
out
gonna
to that
remember that
nigga.
shit you talking about. They gonna remember 3-time undisputed. Fuck you talking about?
As long as this nigga's talking about his gloves and his
Fuck
and
you
his
talking
connections
about?
to Victor Conti, they gonna be talking about a lot more than you think, my dog. Man, believe that.
Well, wait a second, because
Hey,
I
Jab,
want to
finish
talk
breaking
to.
down Canelo resume.
Yeah, I was about to say I want to talk to Mr. Eugene because you said that he ain't fight nobody, or he didn't beat anybody good, right? So I want to
I said
challenge that just a
in his
little
weight
bit.
class. In his weight class.
Stop it.
Okay, so let me see. Okay, Jamel was not in his weight class. John Ryder, Golovkin.
Jamie Munguia wasn't in his weight class.
That was
He
not.
came up.
Hami Munguia. Hami
Yeah,
Munguia,
he
but
just
Hami
came up.
Munguia is about to fight. He's about to fight Saturday at 168. So is it good enough to say that he
No,
belongs there?
I'm saying he just came up. That's what I'm saying. He just came up.
One weight class.
Canelo
It ain't like he jumped. It ain't like he jumped up 2-3 weight classes.
Triple G
Hold
just
on,
came
y'all.
up
Let's
too.
go
Yo.
ahead. Oh, okay.
Canelo
So
fought as
we
high as
discrediting Triple
175.
G.
He been up to 175.
This
Beat up
is
some big,
These
big
niggas
guys.
bugging.
okay.
Hey yo.
So what?
Hey, how many times in history did fighters go in between weight classes fighting?
Caleb Plant was a
Hold
good
on,
fight.
wait,
That was in his weight class. That was a good fight.
Wait. Listen,
Caleb
how
Plant
many?
ass.
Listen, in the history of boxing, how many and fighters have been known to do this, man? Move through weight classes, go up and down, fighting different weight classes. How many times has that happened? Roy Jones did it. So we're gonna pick and choose and say Canelo was the fucked up one because he did it.
Cool. I'm agreeing with you. Cool. I don't got no beef about that.
All right, then. So stop using that excuse, man.
That's not an excuse. I'm just telling you what the fuck facts. What it is. What happened.
Right, bro.
The fuck you talking about? Look at the fucking resume. It's on the screen. This motherfucker not his weight. This motherfucker not his weight class. This motherfucker is. That's all I said. How many people did he fight that was in his weight class that was good?
Anyway, keep breaking it down, Jab. Go ahead, Jab. Keep breaking it down.
Just let me know when you done, Jab, so I can cook that nigga Canelo ass.
Billy Joe Saunders, was he good? Y'all think he was good?
Fuck no.
That's who he fought in his weight class. John Ryder, was he good? Was Bun Langer, was he good? Charlo came from below. Triple G came from below. Hami Munguia came from below. Bivol was the cherry pick, went wrong. He came from above. Like God and shit. He came from above.
Even though Canelo went up, Canelo went up. He fought Bivol. He lost.
Yeah. Hey yo, he lost.
Then he ducked the rematch. He ducked the rematch. He ducked the rematch.
Though it was him.
He ducked the rematch. He ducked the rematch.
It was him.
Hey! Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me, brother. Don't yell at me. I ain't yelling at you.
Yo, all I'm saying, I'm just telling facts. We speaking on facts, not emotion.
All right, hold on.
Hey,
let me get on Canelo.
Caleb Smith.
I'm gonna cook on Canelo. Hold on. Y'all forgot at 60. He didn't go to get undisputed because he ducked Maul. He didn't want to fight his fucking mandatory, which was Boo Boo Andrade. He kept trying to fight Triple G ass 48 times. When he could have fought Maul and he could have fought Boo Boo, but his ass he said, I'm gonna go to 68 and not become undisputed because he was scared to fight their ass. So we gonna forget that part. He went up to 68, he beat them niggas, and didn't want to give Benavidez a shot ever. Didn't want to give Morrell a shot. And he ducked the V-Ball goddamn rematch.
Dondry them. All I said was the nigga didn't fight better. Bud didn't fight better competition than Canelo. That's all I said. So there's no disputing that.
No. Everybody has a better resume. Everybody has a better resume than Bud.
I'm not trying to put no sugar on Canelo resume either.
He's supposed to be talking about Bud.
I'm just here to say, I'm bringing Canelo's shit down so I can bring Bud down.
We
No, break
know that,
down
and we
Bud
also
first. We
know that
talking about
you
Bud.
upset that he beat up Charlo. We know that, Dondrick,
I,
baby.
mean, I don't care about him beating Mel. He ain't beat up Maul.
Oh,
Wrong one.
okay. I always get confused. I'm sorry. You're right. I always get confused. That's my apologies. So are we done going through Canelo's resume since Dondrick is very disgusted with the resume in general? Are we done with this resume?
Yep.
Now he has a good resume. He just ducked Maul, and I'm never gonna give him. And then Maul ducked him. So yeah.
And
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
come
want
on,
Benjamin.
yo.
to
Miguel
y'all the name
Cotto
of
on here. Miguel
Miguel
Cotto,
Cotto was
Slim
49.
Lara.
was that in his
Stop
weight
it,
Miguel,
class?
he
man.
lost to
Y'all are
Lara. He lost to
terrible.
Lara.
Y'all are
He lost to Lara
terrible,
for real.
bro.
He
Was
lost
Shane
to
that
Lara
his
Mosley.
for real.
weight class?
Shane Mosley.
Sh-
Shane
Was that
Was
Mosley.
in his weight
48. Was
class?
Come on,
49 years
man.
old. Shane was
No, he
50
I'm
years
wasn't.
finna put
old.
you up.
No, he wasn't.
I'm finna
Said
put you
50
up
Come
here,
years
on now.
Dondrick.
old.
No, he
Come
don't
on
want
now.
no
I'm
damn
finna
50
put you.
years
I'm
old,
finna put you
man.
up here, Dondrick. I'm finna put you up
He
here,
said
Dondrick.
he, hey yo, in
Keep hate
2012 he was
alive.
50 years old, yo.
Keep hate alive, man.
Y'all boys just say
Keep that hate
anything,
alive.
boy.
You said,
In 2012 he 50 years old. That's crazy, yo.
God. Y'all terrible,
yo,
yo.
you
Y'all
ain't
Hey
right.
yo,
Bud
awful.
hey yo.
Crawford crazy.
A lot of
Y'all
people he fought
awful.
was not in his weight class. That's all I was saying.
If you pull up Bud's
Okay.
dusty ass resume, man, Canelo's look mighty sweet.
Cool,
Yes.
pull it up.
That's all
Okay,
I'm
Go
gonna
I'm
say.
pulling
ahead.
up. Don't threaten me with a good time. Hold on, I'm pulling
Hey
it
yo, he
right
went
now.
through 140. He got 140. He couldn't
All
get the
right,
Bucks
y'all.
at
Hold on.
147.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let
No,
me
we're
pull
not
it up.
talking about trinkets. We're talking about people of strength of competition, just like you
The
did on
belts at
Canelo's.
147 he
Just
could
like you did
not
on
get.
Canelo's resume, you treat Buzz the same way. Don't try to change up
Yeah.
your grading system, man.
Right.
Hey yo, everybody fought at 140 wasn't no big ass names. He got undisputed, but it wasn't no big ass names. By the time he got to 147, he fought good competition at his weight class. Half the
All right,
fights.
so now we are on Terence Bud Crawford's resume, and we are going to do so as we did the last resume. He is 42-0 with 31 knockouts. Okay, he is a southpaw. Now let's go down his resume. His last fight before he retired was against Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo.
Okay, at 160. At 168, beat him by decision, unanimous decision. Prior to that, it was Israel
Israel.
Madrimov. Yes,
She
it's
about to say Idris.
don't correct
She
me.
about to say
Don't do
Idris
me.
Elba, yo.
Don't do me. Don't do me.
You say you
Don't
was
do
about
me.
to, no, you didn't. No, you didn't say you
Israel
was about to say
Madrimov.
Idris Alba.
He trying to play me.
Hey, yo, that's what it sounded like at first,
You
yo.
said you was about to say Idris. Is
Y'all
there a
getting on my
reason why you was
That's
about to
it.
say Idris?
This is not we're not doing that. Mr. Lynch. Mr. Lynch. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, Mr. Lynch. No, you didn't.
Hey,
All
can I
right.
say one thing,
Before
Jab
that,
Queen?
no, hold on, baby. Hold on. Let me. All right, so y'all are ready for me to stop? Hold on. The background noise is killing me. Are y'all ready for me to stop going through his resume? Let me know.
No, go.
I
Keep
just
Go.
want
going.
to say one thing
Okay.
about it. I just want to say one thing about it, Jab Queen. How you doing?
Yes, baby.
He
How
ain't
you doing,
fighting Haney.
baby?
He about to cry.
Hey, I don't even know 3 people on Floyd resume that's better than Bivol, Terence Crawford, and Triple G. So
Talk about it.
if you're gonna say Canelo got a better resume than Bud, you gotta say he got a better resume than Floyd Mayweather too. You know what I'm saying? Don't just talk about, you know what I mean? Talk about everybody. Because I don't know nobody on Floyd Mayweather's resume better than Bivol or Terence Crawford. Or Triple G.
They all losses.
It's not Triple G.
That one was
Triple D wasn't
the
a
first
loss.
one. The first one was a loss, but they called it a draw, and then the other 2 they
Who
were wins.
on Floyd's
That's your
resume
opinion.
was better
Don't
than
do
Triple
that.
G? Who on Floyd's resume was better than Triple G? Don't even talk about Bivol and Terence Crawford. Who was better than Triple G?
Everybody, yo,
No.
Gotti.
Cap.
He started
Cap.
with Gotti. Yes, that's when he got
Cap.
That's when
He's
he
not
really
better than Triple
became
G.
Diego
famous. That's
Corrales.
when he
We're
became
not finna do
famous
Diego
right
that.
there.
Corrales
We're
ain't
not
better than
finna
He
do
got
that,
Triple G.
man.
Hall of
We're
Famers
not finna do
on his resume,
that.
yo.
Guys, one at a time. Are we
Bro,
finished with the
Canelo beat
resume?
Triple G 3 times, and Floyd schooled Canelo. I don't even understand the
Triple G
question.
Zab
Moses.
Judah, Zab, hey,
I thought
Shane
it sounded
Hold
Mosley.
like a
on.
Yo,
rhetorical
Zab
question, kind of.
Judah.
Yeah,
Guys.
He got
Are we
Holland
done with the
Roundup,
You're
bro.
gonna
resume?
have to. All I'm saying is this:
Marcus
We
Clearly was
done?
better than motherfucking Triple G.
you're gonna have to reach to find somebody better than Triple G on Floyd's resume. That's all I'm saying.
You on
Bro,
something,
Are
bro.
we
that's
You
done
are
with the
you are
Hey
Floyd.
really
resume?
yo,
on
Floyd's
something.
resume is
hey yo,
immaculate.
Canelo. He whooped Canelo
I
ass, and
know we
Canelo
all.
keep
I
I
don't
talking
know
even know
about
we
what
it.
you're
all
talking about
excited.
right now.
I know we're all excited. But guys, one at a time. I don't want to ruin my playback. I want the people in the bushes to be able to follow the conversation. I'm gonna ask y'all: are we done with this resume, or shall I continue?
Continue, please.
Okay. So where do we leave off? We started with we're on Israel Badgermoff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I said it correct that time. Thank you. Then we are Earl Spence Jr., who we all thought
Made
was a
that
big deal. We
motherfucker
can all admit
retire.
that. Not we're gonna leave the ad libs, baby. Okay. David Ebenesian,
That's some bullshit.
Sean Porter, Cale Brook.
That was all right.
Tomato can. Messed
No, that
up
was
eye.
all right. That was all right.
Messed up eye. Tomato can.
When you
Campbell
add the context, it's
Tomato
that was
can.
average. He was undefeated.
Tomato can.
He
motherfucker
a can, but he undefeated.
musty, dusty ass resume.
Oh my
Next.
goodness. Okay.
He was an
All
undefeated
right.
can. Okay, all right.
Tomato can.
Yeah, my
Next.
Amir
Amari Khan.
Khan.
He was alright, but he still was a tomato can.
He was a can. Okay.
Yeah.
Jose
He was a
Benavidez.
can.
Undefeated.
Jose Benavidez.
That nigga had a
Yeah,
bullet in
that
his
was a
kneecap,
good. That
man.
was yeah.
I about to say, didn't he have a bullet
He
hole
was
in his knee?
Yeah,
compromised.
yo, he did.
He was
He did.
compromised.
Hey, yo, but I ain't gonna lie though. Hey, yo,
Compromised.
This
Just like
hey, yo,
motherfucker
Earl
hey,
was.
resume musty, dusty when you put the
hey, yo,
context on it, man. This shit dusty
hey,
as hell,
yo, hey,
man.
Musty
yo.
bullet in
I
his
like
knee.
hold on. Mr. Lynn said compromise.
Hey,
Just
yo,
like Earl was.
they signed to fight each other before he
Compromised.
got popped, bro.
Oh shit.
Okay, all right.
They signed to fight each other before he got
Keep
popped.
going, Jack Queen, because it's about to get it's
Jeff,
already
Jeff Horn?
dusty. It's going to get
Hold
dirty
on,
after
y'all.
it gets dusty.
Y'all stop. All right, stop. Jeff
Blow the
Horn.
dust off the dirt.
Jeff Horn, who
Jeff
beat
Horn.
hey yo, he beat
Jeff Horn.
Pacquiao, yo.
Tomato can.
That's why he fought him. He beat
A dinner
Pacquiao.
tomato can.
Wait a minute, y'all. Let me finish. Do y'all want me to finish or not? Julius and Gandu.
There's a lot of undefeated motherfuckers on here.
Tomato can.
Yes. Okay. Felix Diaz.
Tomato can.
He just saying that, yo.
John Molina.
Tomato can.
What about he said Victor Postal.
Hey yo, this one he undefeated
European tomato can.
What did any of these guys do afterwards, man?
All of them undefeated when he fought him, yo.
Oh man, come on.
Hey,
Keep going.
Jab Queen.
That's crazy.
This
Jab
shit
Queen, can I
dusty
say
as
this
hell,
real quick?
man.
Not Henry Lundy. Y'all tripping. Yes, baby. Go ahead. Go ahead, Face, baby.
Nah, I was gonna say Bud won his fight against Ricky Burns when he was 23-0. So if you look at it, he didn't fought 20 fights. You know, since then they all been title fights. So it's like people say he ain't been fighting for titles. Like how do a dude not defend or fight for titles when he always had a belt?
Because Bud bought it. Because Bob bought him.
Hey yo,
Bob
can we
bought
count how
those
many
belts.
people he fought that was undefeated when he fought him?
He fought with a belt though, David. Like I don't get how you don't defend when you fought.
I just want to count how many people he fought that was undefeated when he fought them.
Hey, keep going. They fighting hard for Bud right now, but keep going.
It ain't fighting hard. It's just reality. It's on the screen.
Yeah. Okay. Henry Lundy.
Tomato can.
Derry Jean.
Dirty jeans.
Thomas.
Tomato can.
Thomas Lumore.
Delorme. Yes.
Yo, he was one of those tomato cans they got from a food drive.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Raymundo Beltran.
Tomato can.
Yorkius Gamboa.
Undefeated at the time.
Year layoff.
Undefeated at the time.
Year layoff.
Don't matter. Undefeated at the time.
Ricky Burns.
Tomato can.
You know, Bud said he elite.
That's where it all started right there, Jab Queen.
How
right
many
there.
Ricky Burns. So Ricky Burns started it all. Is that what we're saying, Ricky?
Okay. Bud Crawford era started right there.
But Aaron started right there.
So from right there to when, hey yo, let's count how many undefeated people he fought from when he had his first belt.
Undefeated tomato cans.
Don't matter,
Top
they
rank.
undefeated. Y'all can
Top
make excuses
rank.
all day long.
Top
Men lie,
rank.
women lie, numbers
They
don't lie.
matters,
Top
baby.
rank.
Talk about
Numbers
it.
don't
Men lie,
lie.
women lie, numbers don't. So
Undefeated.
Yorkie Stampede he was undefeated. That's one. Y'all
Gamboa.
can count, damn it.
Gamboa, that's one.
That's one.
Everybody
Victor
got one loss. Then he got
Postal.
Postal. That's
No,
two.
Henry got 5 losses. Postal.
No, I'm telling all the people that got one losses. It was like 3 people or 2 people that had one loss.
Julius Ngannou.
That's 3.
That's 3. Jeff Horn. That's 4.
That's 4. That's the one who beat Pacquiao. That's why he undefeated.
Jr.
That's 5.
Jr.
Bullet in the kneecap. Go ahead.
Okay.
He signed the fight before he got shot. That's
Compromised.
6. He compromised and he's 6.
Compromised.
That's 6.
Bullet in the kneecap.
Okay.
Compromised.
Velasquez.
That ain't his fault.
Velasquez.
That's 6.
Okay.
6 people fighting for the belt.
Junior.
That's 7. And they love him. They love him.
EJ Majimov.
That's 8. 8 people.
Tomato.
That's not a lot, bro. That's really not a lot.
Yes.
It don't matter. He fought 8 undefeated motherfuckers for a belt.
That's not a lot of undefeated people.
So that's what I be saying, Cash. Why y'all be saying he don't defend it? Like I don't get that. I didn't defend it when he fought.
We said he didn't defend his undefeated.
Well, hold on. I'll tell you why. Because when he wins the belts, when it's time for him to fight like a mandatory, like it was when he was supposed to fight, Boots or something like that, he doesn't defend them. He'll drop them.
That wasn't his mandatory.
You ain't never heard me say Bud didn't defend the title. You never heard me say no shit like that.
The winner had to defend against Boots, man. Come on.
It was Earl Spence mandatory for like what 1 year, maybe even 2 years.
Of course, he got title defenses. He defended
that
WBO belt.
Hold on, did he defend? Did he defend 140?
Ironheart when
he won 140 undisputed, did he defend that?
No.
Okay, so y'all want him to defend 147. He didn't defend 140, and he wasn't running from nobody at 140. So what's the excuse now?
I don't know. I never made that argument, bro. I don't even know what you talking about. You keep jumping the damn.
Y'all just, but you just said, you just said.
I didn't make that argument, so I don't know why you trying to ask me that question.
I didn't ask you, yo. You just jumped in there. I didn't ask you. I don't even know you. Why you asking me? I don't even know you.
He don't know who he talking to on here.
I'm just asking a question, yo. Hey, yo, did he defend the undisputed at 140? No. Did he defend undisputed at 147? No.
Nope.
He didn't run from nobody. He just didn't defend them motherfuckers.
He was supposed to defend that shit against Boots because he was the winner of the fight between him and Earl.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He had a rematch clause in there.
Yes, he was.
He has a rematch clause. He has a rematch clause.
He signed the papers. Whoever
he signed the paper for a rematch clause.
Defend against Boots Ennis.
He signed a rematch clause. He signed a rematch clause.
He signed the rematch clause and he didn't give Earl his rematch, did he?
So
when you gonna learn that? When you gonna learn
so the
that?
rematch,
when
so
you
the rematch clause.
Bud Crawford isn't a man of his word.
Hey yo, he signed a rematch clause. How the fuck he gonna fight Boots if he signed a rematch clause?
When he gonna do something, he don't do it.
Yo, I just want you to explain to me.
Of his word,
can you explain to me how you gonna fight Boots if you have a rematch clause?
He was supposed to defend it against Boots when he refused the rematch clause with Earl Spence.
He's supposed to fight Boots.
Then he said, "Fuck it."
He said he's supposed to fight Boots after the rematch.
I'm moving to 154.
Why would he fight Boots after the rematch fell apart? If he trying to fight
after the rematch fell apart, then he was supposed to.
All right. Let's move it. Let's shift the conversation because obviously
the mandatory was for the belts, which was Boots.
All right. Okay, on, man. So let's move the conversation. We covered a lot tonight, so we don't have to stay on this particular topic. We can go back to the Oshaquie Foster and Fulton fight. I'm not Fulton, Lord have mercy. Foster and Ford fights.
That motherfucking scared.
Go back to oh my goodness, okay.
Hey yo, Shaquie gonna whip his ass. Then he gonna
Talking
go after
about
the
Ford.
father. He said,
Ford's
"I'm gonna
kid.
beat the
I'm gonna
kid,
beat
and
your
after I beat
ass
the
and I'm gonna
kid,
beat the
the father
daddy."
gonna
He
come for
definitely
me."
did. But do we
And
think
he
that
mean
Shakur
that.
will honor? So let's.
No, Shakur ain't gonna do none of that. But he
He
mean
said, "Give my son an opportunity, and then I'll fight you." Or he said, "If you don't, I won't fight you." So we looked at our options, and then it was a lot of people, a lot of interest in this fight.
Yeah.
So to make the storyline great, might as well beat up the son, then go see the pops. Yeah. If after this fight, when I crush his man's, if he say, "Oh well, I'm not coming back down to 35. You got to meet me. I'll jump 35, go to 40 just for him."
Yeah.
So
Two divisions.
ain't no way to run. Yeah, ain't nowhere to run. He not no big 40-pounder, 47-pounder. So
Yeah.
it ain't nothing.
Man, that's
Talk
crazy
that
because
shit.
Shockey's saying that Shakur's not that big, but everybody want to pay him like he's big.
No, what I'm saying is he's first of all, and I knew he was gonna say that, Blue Hustle Man. What I've been saying for
Now I
months
knew you was
is
gonna
that
say
he's
something
not
when
as
I said that.
small. He's not as small as he portrays himself to be. Right? Like he's not a figurine. I can't stand when a nigga keeps saying, I'm not that big, I'm not that big. But you're bigger than a lot of the guys you fight. You know what I'm saying? So
And then you an interview
I think
saying,
140
"I'm
fits him
bigger than
well.
you."
You telling Ryan, oh yo, you not that big. I thought you was bigger than that, but you still need a rehydration clause.
Said the
Or you
same
still
thing to
want him on a
Ben.
catch weight. You know what I'm saying? So like
Man,
it's reasons like that. That's why I be saying that, Blue. It's not for no reason. It's not because I just want
well,
to be mean to Shakur. It's because his actions don't match his words. I hate people like that.
Now my
Do that.
career,
Hey yo, look,
Do that.
look at the picture of him with
I
Sean Porter.
disagree.
He look bigger than Sean Porter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen,
He
it
was
is what
in a
it is,
picture
bro.
looking bigger than Bud.
Talk about it.
But he
Talk
a
Yep.
little
about
guy,
it.
yo.
Yeah,
Man,
he a little guy.
He a little
So
guy, yo.
I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna ask y'all, do y'all think that Shakur will honor his word? Do
No,
y'all
he a
think that he will
pussy.
Nope.
fight?
He don't never honor his word.
Oh my
My
goodness.
bad.
Oh my
My bad. I'm
goodness.
Nope.
sorry.
Okay.
My bad.
He just like
Okay.
Bud.
No,
Bud
that
don't
was an
honor
outburst.
his word, so
A little
Shakur not
outburst.
gonna honor his word.
He don't look
man,
small
I
to
ain't
me,
mad at
bro.
your
I
opinion.
gotta be honest. He don't look small to me. You
You
know
want
Hey,
to
what
yo,
I'm
is
know what
that
I
Bill
think?
Haney right there, yo?
saying? Shut up,
Yep.
Mr. Shelton.
That
Yo,
is
no,
him.
in the background. That
Look
ain't
at the
Bill
back
Haney.
of his head. That's Bill Haney.
It look like
Bill
it.
Haney, yo.
Yeah, that's him.
He said, hey, yo, he begged him not to fight his son.
I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on with that.
You
So
see that
Blue
video?
Hustle
Oh
Man,
man.
what do you make of the situation with Devin saying that, him and Shakur are next, and then Shakur saying that's cap? What do you make of that situation?
Devin, Devin just cloud chasing right now.
He cloud chasing Shakur. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like they did Tank all them years.
Yeah, he cloud chasing right now.
Yep.
Yeah. So
He
you think
trying
he's
to get
stumbling for a fight? Do y'all think
Yep.
that Zuffa is his
I
next
mean,
move?
I mean, I mean, I don't know. It could be. It could be. He seems pretty strong. That's the path that he's going right now. He's talking about. I guess people are trying to say that he allegedly is going to make 100 million. I don't see that at all. So
I got a question. What clout does Shakur got?
Sorry. Blue, that's to you, baby. That
I
wasn't for
said, I'm
me.
sorry.
I mean, he's got
none.
clout. I mean, he's got a name. He wouldn't have sold out the MGM if he didn't have a
Sold out
name.
That
what? Who sold out what?
You heard what I said. So
What you say? Who sold out? Shakur sold out where? Oh,
I don't know. You tell me, man. You can hear me.
all right. He sold out where?
no, Blue. Say it with your chest. Don't be scared of Mr. Lynch. He
Yeah.
said he sold out the
I ain't
MGM. You
scared of
heard him.
nobody.
Man
I
ain't
ain't
selling
scared of
out no
You heard him.
nobody.
goddamn MGM. And
I just said what I
what
said.
dream reality in the
He heard what I
multiverse did
said.
he do that? And what dream reality within the multiverse did
Let me ask you
Shakur
something. In your
sell
dream,
out the
did you just
MGM?
did you just watch the Shakur fight?
They
His
ain't
recent
sell
fight.
that place out. They was
I'm saying,
outside
did you
giving
watch the
away
fight?
tickets.
Did you?
They
I asked
was
you, did you
giving
watch the
away
fight?
tickets.
Did you
Yeah,
watch
I
the fight, my
watched it.
friend?
They was
Okay, so you
giving
was
out
dreaming when you
tickets.
watched the fight. Then
They was
you was
All
dreaming
giving
when you
right.
out
watched. You was
tickets.
dreaming when you
They
watched the
was
fight.
giving
Then
out tickets. They was giving out tickets, nigga. What you talking
All right,
about? You can
enough of
fill
y'all.
up a
Enough
damn
of y'all
place by
foolishness.
giving out
This is
tickets.
foolishness. Phase,
you
what you
sound like a
got for
whole
me,
bunch of
baby?
hate,
Talk to
man.
me. You've been quiet, Phase.
That's
Talk to me.
truth.
What you got going on? What do you think about everything that's been going on? Devin calling out Shakur and Shakur saying his cap. Bud making all these blanket ass subliminal messages online. Lou DiBella hating on Alycia. I didn't even get y'all commentary on that. That was nasty business. The Caroline Verde girl releasing sparring. What do y'all think of all of this stuff that's going on?
Lou DiBella is an asshole and always been an asshole.
And a fucking hater. But go ahead.
Yeah, and a redneck racist.
Oh my
So
goodness. Okay.
that's nothing new with him. You
Mm-hmm.
know, nothing new with him. So they only hey, he's an idiot. I just leave that nigga alone. But um, you know, people just gotta realize they gotta learn to read the room and just look at it and think about it. It's simple to figure out who's lying, who's not, who's clout chasing, who's not. You can't depend on everything you hear from one source. You gotta go right directly to the root and figure out what's going on. You know what I mean? That's what the bottom line is. You know, you have a situation right now where people are using social media to sell themselves, right? And they also use the social media to create narratives about other individual boxers in order to make themselves look pristine or clean. Right now, Bill and Devin is using a diversion tactic, talking about they got a fight coming up with a fight date to fight Shakur. They played that play over so many times, you know they lying. But these people just don't believe that they are. They have did that play so many times. We signed on the dotted line, Devin signed, and we got to fight this person. Then come find out that fight not happening. And
I
then
Well,
they
got
we
try to
know.
make the
be
person
more. I got
sound
a
like a
different
duck.
opinion on that because I think that was
Hold,
some
hold on.
boxing brother shit. I think that was some
Well,
boxing brother shit. The original
Well,
Devin
well,
and
hold
Shakur.
on, Cash, because I want to say something. We knew that was Cap anyway because Shakur is currently chasing the Maratala fight at 135 for the IBF belts. So I'm not even sure why Devin and Bill thought that it was even a good idea to put out that narrative
They
like that.
trying to,
That was
yeah.
quickly debunked. Like Shakur is on his own path right now. He's trying to tuck himself back at 135. He ain't studying no damn Devin Haney right now.
No, he
He
talking about
No,
trying to
he is
Rolly
get
at
his
not.
first.
he
Remember
trying to
that
get his
Devin
hand on the
Haney was talking
belt.
about he gonna fight Rolly.
I don't know what he was talking about, but that ain't gonna that ain't it.
Yeah,
That ain't
Rolly.
it.
Hey,
He's supposed to be fighting
that's
Rolly. You know what I
be
mean?
more.
Then
Be more. Hold on,
tell
real
the
quick.
truth, he's supposed to be fighting Ryan Garcia. That's the money fight.
Talk about it.
But it's
You
really a
niggas,
soft move if you think about it. Him trying to get Murataya at 135 when Murataya said he want to move up. That's trying to get a dude at a
That's
disadvantage
trash
again.
you know
candy.
It's
what?
some
That's
I
soft
trash
saw.
ass
candy.
shit, man.
You know what? I saw a
That's trash
video
can
today,
juice.
and you know what I saw? I saw Brian Norman Jr. He's like, I'm getting better. I'm figuring out all my flaws. I know when I've been, I had to get a new coach to help me. Basically, he laying his case. And he said that he should get his get back with Devin Haney. Yeah, there's another fight that could make him some money. Get him some
I was
money.
thinking about that. Be more. That's
It,
crazy. I
it's
was thinking about that. A nice rematch with them two.
it's a lot of fights. I just feel like sometimes Shakur double talks and it's not really in his best interest, right? Like so him and Devin, I'm not gonna sit up here and say Devin doesn't either because Devin said that the offer that he received from from Rolly was a good offer. But then all of a sudden he's
Mm-hmm.
saying that, that money isn't good enough. So it just seems like he's playing a lot of games, you know what I'm saying? And with a lot of games, you bound to crap out. So I
Hey,
don't know. Both of them
since,
young men are cappers.
but you know what? If you go back and you look at it, since that Shakur weigh-in where he shook hands and said, if Keyshawn, you go in there, you handle your business, and he made sure they had the camera on them and all them cheesing. Keyshawn got on a shiesty. He's looking at him and he like, you handle your business, then you could go ahead and you could get that shot. You got that
Yeah.
shot. Handle your business. He's like, so we you word up. I can get that. I can fight Devin next. He said, yeah, handle your business. They shook hands. Bam. Next thing you know, he in there fighting with his kids and shit, banking up on, beating up on whatchamacallit, Tiger Johnson. What's his name?
Yeah, Tucker Johnson.
Yeah, beating up on Tiger Johnson. But all right, we started off okay. That's Keyshawn. Next thing you know, they was like, "Hey, you want to fight Rolly?" Oh no, I'm not fighting Rolly. No, they was like, matter of fact, I might fight Xander's Ayaz. Okay, you called out Xander. Then you saw that wasn't going to happen. You decided, okay, you jump down. Hey, we're gonna fight
Let's
Rolly. Rolly said, okay, we'll send your offer.
yeah. And I don't know who was here last week, but let's listen to Rolly.
No, man, what happened with Devin Haney and that fight? It sounds like it's not happening anymore. I don't know. You tell me what's going on.
I told you they were just lying the whole time. They said I sent them a great offer. Did they not? They sent all this stuff right, but they want it any way out because Devin doesn't have a chin. They like to waste people time. Oh, Dev don't duck anybody, but clear. Like before, it was like, oh, I wasn't entertaining it because but I'm gonna see, let's press at it, and then now it shows, right? Those guys are deceitful. They lie nonstop. Everything that Devin and Bill touch gets shattered. Every promotion company, everything, because they cannot do anything. They cannot generate views. They cannot generate income for anybody, and they know that. So they didn't want to bet on themselves because, well, they know they're not worth anything. I never want to hear them call me out again or bring me up or any of that stuff. It's dead. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. It's dead. It's done.
Man, it's unfortunate. I know Devin said something about complaining about the split that you wanted and saying something.
We're putting up all the money. What more does he want? We're putting. It's a 50-50 split. We're putting up all the money. Bet on yourself. You're Devin Haney Promotions, right? That's how it works, right? We told him, all right, go sell your 50% to DAZN, or go sell your 50% to this. Nobody wanted to put up the money because they know there was no money because Devin can't sell. That's what it is.
So the network would have been, I'm assuming, Amazon, because you're with people.
Amazon, and if they would have brought it, they could brought it on DAZN. We gave them permission. They could bring on DAZN or whoever they want. It would have been Amazon DAZN.
Wow, really? So that would have been their first collaboration, I want to say.
No,
between those two guys.
What you mean their first collaboration?
I'm saying Amazon and DAZN, right?
No, I think they did another fight that had no, never. No, I was Showtime and DAZN.
Right.
Yeah,
that
you're
would
right.
have been the first time.
Yeah.
Man, that's unfortunate. So what? You just got the news that they said, or you just kind of heard Devin say this stuff on social?
They just didn't want to fight.
Man, that's unfortunate. That was a big one, man. People were excited about that.
Yeah, I mean, but they just didn't want to. What more do you want to do? I am literally the most avoided champion in boxing. I've had 5 mega fights. Duck me.
So Devin, who else?
We already know who the rest are. Connor Benn ducked me. It's clear as day. We had the whole deal set up. Literally, we're gonna fight May 30th in New York. He's gonna fight for my world title and all that stuff, right? And then he just disappears out of nowhere, right? Another one is Ryan, who disappeared. and then you know, and then the Pacquiao stuff disappeared, right? And they were like, oh well, he's fighting Floyd now and all that stuff. Pacquiao disappeared long before Floyd even came into the picture. That started in like November, December. Me and Pacquiao were trying to set up right after he fought Barrios. That was what, July 19th. So July, August, we were setting a deal. September, and then by that time it was already blown. None of them wanted to fight me. But you know what it is? They know, okay, at the end of it, at my actual natural weight now. I'm physically back to my normal, like, I wasn't dehydrating myself and draining myself to get to those weight classes. So I actually got my power, my explosive, my speed. I got everything back. And they see that.
Well, goddamn, Rolly, step on their neck with it then. Step on my neck.
It's funny how Rolly say,
Lord
I sent him an offer.
mercy.
Rolly, you ain't send nothing, man. You just was
Hey,
sitting back
Jack
there eating
Queen.
crayon.
Hold on. What you mean he ain't send them nothing?
Man,
He
he
did
talking
send an
like he
offer,
a
Dre.
boss or something. You ain't no damn boss, bro. You just somebody the
Hold
PBC.
on.
Rolly know his business.
Did the offer not come from Rolly's team?
Yeah, they
Nah, he knows that he's trolling now. He's
they send
trolling.
that offer. They send that offer, but you know, Rolly.
So
He's
what are
saying
you talking
everybody ducking
about?
He just
Rolly.
said he didn't.
Nobody ducking Rolly, man. They saying everybody ducking
Okay, well
Rolly.
we're not talking about that part. You said Rolly,
Oh,
you ain't
okay.
send him nothing. Did they not send him an offer with the venue, with the date? What are you talking about?
Nah.
He's
Yeah,
trolling. He's
they
trolling.
sent
He's
that.
trolling.
Nah, the PBC sent an offer, but Rolly acted like he knew what was going on. Rolly didn't know nothing, man.
Well, clearly he know more than Devin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clearly. For real.
What makes you think Rolly didn't know what was going on?
Man,
Why
Rolly
you
See,
trying to
this
make it seem
Hey,
like
person, you just
Spence, why
heard
you
this man
trolling?
broke
Why you
down the
trolling?
whole business of what was going on in the negotiations and what it would have meant
he trying to
and
make it
what
sound
he could
sweet,
have
but
Hey
did.
Cardinals, baby,
He
how you
knew.
been? I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing, baby? You
the
said
most
Rolly ain't fought in a year. He just be talking. You mean the last fight he had that Devin appeared on his undercard? That's the fight you're talking about?
on
Is
his
that the fight you're
undercard,
referring to,
Jack
baby?
Queen on his undercard. Like, wow,
Was Devin not fighting on Ryan's undercard? Rolly and Ryan's undercard?
that
The
whole
answer is yes.
promotional was Ryan and Devin to get back and fight. That was just Rolly was
Baby,
a tune-up.
but what are the
Bro,
facts,
he was in
baby?
the
Was
main
he
He
not
event,
on the
Dre.
won, but he was a
undercard?
tune-up. He won, but he
But
was a tune-up
listen,
going wrong.
wait a minute. Who was the main event? Tell me the two names in the main event.
Ryan Garcia and Rolly, but on
Ain't
all
no
the
Okay,
but.
so
Ain't no
who was
but.
flyers
on
and
the
Ain't no but.
undercard?
everything,
Wait a minute. Who was on the undercard?
they had Devin, they had TL. But it's
That's
like
a
Okay.
nightmare.
So again, you talking about he ain't fought in over a year. You mean you ain't fought? Okay, you fought after that. Yes, he did. He fought Brian Norman Jr. But you were on his undercard, regardless of who the other name was in that main event. You were on the undercard.
what was on the like like when they promote the fight and all that, it was just
I'm
Devin and
glad to hear
Ryan.
it, baby. I'm glad to see
It
you.
was
I'm glad
Devin and
everything's
Ryan.
okay. Yes, that is
You
correct.
know
That
what I
is true.
mean?
That
And
cheesy ass
they didn't
commercial.
even have
That
nothing
cheesy
with
ass commercial.
Rolly in it. Rolly was just an
No,
afterthought.
you're not lying. You're not lying. Because Roller even spoke about it. He said, they took me as an afterthought, and that's what happens when you think a cherry pick has gone wrong. That's the same thing what happened with Caleb playing Resendez. It happens all the time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Jack,
But the facts
can I
are
say
still the
something?
facts. You were still on the undercard. And let me make another point. You came out and you said that offer was good for you. You came out and said that they came correct. That's what you initially said, Devin. So now you can't sit up here and say, Rolly's tripping. You can't come out here and say that because now you look foolish. You flat out said that was a good offer.
Yeah, I mean, Rolly said what he said on Twitter, and he basically stood on it. His manager reached out to us, and you know, what a solid offer, something that made sense for me and my team, and now we're starting to negotiate.
What's the problem? Don't everybody speak at once. What's the problem? He presented you with a good offer. For whatever reason, you declined it when you saw that you had to be responsible for half of the promotion, but you have DHP Promotions. This is what I talk about a lot, and I made a couple of videos about this. I spoke about this on a few of my lives, and I guess we're just going to continue to talk about it until he gets the point. You are not as big of a star as you think you are. You are not as big of a draw as you think you are. And it goes to show, yes, you were on Rolly's undercard, but yes, the feature main attraction was Ryan. You mean the nigga that cheated you? The nigga that you say was on Ostering when y'all fought, he was the main event and you were on his undercard? That shows you what boxing thinks of you, not Mother. Mother just reporting the facts, baby. That shows you what the system thinks of you. And the man who cheated you, quote unquote. That shows you what Turkey thinks of you, because he put that nigga in another main event, put him in position to get a belt. And now you talking about some Ryan is delirious, thinking he the A-side. Baby, he is the A-side. He was the A-side in your first fight. The last event that y'all appeared on together, he was the main event. You were on the undercard. Sometimes we gotta face facts, y'all. We may not like it, but facts are facts. With all of them accolades you got, all of them belts that you done had in different divisions, you done been undisputed, you done been this, you done been that, you done been this. You was still on a nigga undercard with no belts that you claim cheated you. Make that make sense. I'll wait. Sometimes, y'all, we have to just face reality. You know, they can be our favorite fighters. They can be guys that we're heavily invested in. But if the marketplace, and I've been in real estate for years, so I just come from a real estate standpoint. Your property, and I mean them as a property, your property is only worth what somebody is willing to pay. And if take Turkey Alycia out the picture, where he's not willing to overpay no more, dish it out to you like you a stripper with a BBL, take him off the market. Your value is only what somebody is willing to pay. We heard what Eddie Hearn had to say. We see how these other promotional companies are moving. So my only question is, what is really left for Devin Haney? What is really left for him? You tried to fake call out Shakur Stevenson. He like, nigga, get your hand out my pocket. What else is going to happen? What else is going on? Now, granted, I have my issues with Shakur Stevenson because this is a double talking ass nigga. If I ever seen a double talking ass nigga, that is who he is. But at the end of the day, he rejected your call out. Because he has his eyes on bigger fish. He has his own path that he's trying to follow. The Xander fight has been taken from you. He's now going against Jerron Boots Ennis. You're mandatory, and now Rolly's mandatory will now be fighting each other. Since y'all was dilly-dallying around playing so damn much, they done set them a fight up. So Jack Catterall is off the table. Giasov is off the table. What will you do? A lot of people think that he will be transitioning into Zuffa boxing. I think that is a mistake. Maybe that is his only card left to play, but I personally think that is a mistake. You have a belt, right? That is really your only leverage at any negotiation table. If you go over to Zuffa, you will lose that leverage. You're already not popping with the belt. So what will you do without one? These are questions, y'all. I don't know. It's yet to be seen. I guess things will have to be uncovered as they will. But it's just something that I feel like we need to take into consideration. You know, he has a lot going on, but not enough going on all at the same time. So I'm asking y'all, what do y'all think? What do y'all think of his situation? What do y'all think of, his fake call outs? What do y'all think? We're
He
gonna
I
take
think
closing
he's gonna go to
arguments.
Zupa, right? I
I
think he's
don't
gonna
know.
go to Zupa and fight at 147. But the issue is this: the only person there right now, the only people there right now is what Conor Benn so far, and Africa. So either he
Richardson
goes and
Hitchens.
fights
I
one
mean,
of
I'm
them,
so sorry.
yeah,
Richardson Hitchens. Yes. Richardson Hitchens.
yeah, Africa. Either he fights. If he's doing a multi-fight deal, he might as well fight for a belt because Conor Benn did, and I believe if anybody, I I believe that they're trying to get a. I don't know, man. If he fights for a belt, that
What?
means he doesn't care. He's gonna have to drop his belts, as you know what I'm saying, just to be able to be
Well,
signed up with Zupa.
exactly. That's what I just said. Blue. I feel like if you go over there, and I personally, and they can do what they want. It's his career. Who am I? But I personally don't feel like that's going to be beneficial to his career because, for one, you already got really little to no motion. You know what I'm saying? On this side, if you go over there, you're gonna have to relinquish your belt, and then you really got no motion. So
Well,
what are you
also
really
another
gonna
thing too
do?
is he's gonna have to fight whoever they put in front of him too.
Exactly. And which is going to be nobody but maybe Africa because they don't really have a deep roster in the division that these guys fight in. Let's be honest.
Hey, Jam, can I say something real fast? It's a
Sure,
different topic.
baby. Sure.
So I just want to say, hey, yo, I am so proud of Rolly, yo.
Mhm.
Hey, yo, Tank Davis beat the fucking speech impediment out that motherfucker, yo. Now he talking like he got some fucking sense, yo. I'm so proud of him, yo.
No,
I can
you
understand
didn't, Joe.
every word that he say, yo. I don't think I had to bounce a ball on the screen no more. I'm like, what the fuck? We set them off, yo. He used to sound like fucking mini Mike Tyson. We set them off. Now I understand exactly what he's saying. Like, yo, this is crazy, yo.
I wanna play this last thing. This is old, but it is still relevant to this day.
We've seen what happened. We sent him an offer. He countered the offer with 50-50, and it was just like, how could you go for it? First we tried to give him a straight offer. We tried to give him a flat fee. He said he didn't want that, so he said he wanted a percentage. So then we offered him the 25%. He said no. He said he didn't want 25%. Then he said he wanted 50-50. But it's like, then he said I was a bitch, right? But that's the same thing that he just offered.
Frank
Martin. How? And I'm the guy with all the hardware. I did the same thing to become undisputed. I took less. I took 22%. Not once but twice, and had to go to another network, and had to go to Australia. And I was champion. He don't have nothing in the lightweight division. So it's like, what do you call it?
You make a very, very fair point.
You got the support.
So I
the
played that.
fans.
I played that because I'm gonna play something else, and then we're gonna circle the block, right? And I'm gonna bring it all together. But I played that for a reason, and I'm getting ready to show y'all the reason right now. So this is Maritala. Obviously he's with Robert Garcia. But we're going to play this and just listen to what Maritala has to say about the situation surrounding his fighter and Shakur Stevenson.
One of the best fighters in the world, top 10 pound for pound, 135 champ, beat Andy Cruz when no one gave him a shot. And now Raymond has Zach Gabriel putting in work. Ray's looking strong, throwing those uppercuts. Yeah. Ready for whoever's next. Anybody can get it. Any message for Shakur if he's watching?
You know what it is. We've been getting a hold of their people. They know what it is. I mean, it has to get done. It has to get done.
Make the fight happen. Big fight.
No bullshit. No bullshit. I mean, they know what it is. We're probably getting a 70-30, and we're still putting a fucking fight, bro.
All right, there you have it. 70-30 for who?
They know. If not for us. I wish we're getting the 70.
70-30 for them.
Yeah, bro.
And
we're still saying yes, bro. And we're the champions.
70-30 split, and you're okay, and you're taking it.
We're taking it,
to take the opportunity.
We're taking it.
That means you really want to.
They're still like thinking about it. Oh, don't think about it, bro.
You really want to fight.
We're giving you everything. If people don't understand it, everybody talks shit. Everybody knows. Oh, this guy told me this. This guy told me that. Oh, Mike Hopperman or whatever that. Oh, he said this. Not, bro. I'm telling you, you're hearing it from the horse's mouth, bro. We're taking it, and it's that. And
you're accepting all the terms.
We're accepting that money.
Yeah. Which is
that 70-30.
Well, 50-50 would be fair, to be honest with you. They're both champions.
Give us 50-50.
But it would be fair.
It would be fair.
But
it would be fair. You know why it would be fair? Because we're the champions.
Correct.
I know.
And you just beat Andy Cruz, which is
amazing. Has more fame than us, but we're the champions. You're fighting. You're coming to fight. We're the champions. You know, if you had a belt, if you was winning at 140, then we would go fight you. Then you would be
no. Here's the thing. They should put both belts on the line. The fight should be both for 135 and 40. Make way to 35.
Let's get it. That's the best.
I'm serious. Sure. Put both, and then the winner leaves with 2 divisions. That's what it should be. I'm serious.
So let's do it.
That's the way it should be done.
So I want to talk to you about that real quick, and then we're gonna get up out of here. You see that he wouldn't take the 25%, which we did later find out that was kind of like bogus. But you see what he offered Maritala, and Maritala is a champion at 135 pounds. You are at 140. You are challenging him for his belt at a lower weight class, right? A weight class that you claim that you belong, but you have called out fighters at higher weight classes. But I guess we just gonna ignore that like it never happened. What do y'all make of this 65-35 or whatever the case may be, him offering to Maritala? We're gonna go around and then we're gonna shut it down. So I'll start with you, Dr. Eugene. What do you think of this offer that he made to Maritala?
I don't think he made an offer. The guy said we gonna take the 70-30. So he making those numbers up. I don't think they came with an offer that had those numbers in there. I just know he was on live crying and say, why you gonna move for 135 if I want to get 135? But the whole point is he's a grown-ass man with his own fucking career in his hands. So he's supposed to wait for you to fight somebody at 147 that nobody asked for and sit at 135 when he already planned on going up. And you got a belt at 140 that he going up to. But you want to fight him at a lower weight class. And at the same time, you trying to fight somebody at 147. You want to try to pick 147 to fight Conor Benn, but then you want to fight somebody at 135 and you making them stay down there. And you never sent an offer. That guy said, we're going to take the 70-30 because we probably going to get the 30. He didn't say they sent the 730 offer.
No, that's what he said. He said the offer was 70-30. We're going to take it because we want the fight.
You gotta play that again. I missed that part.
I'll play it again. I'll play it again. Hold on, let me play it again.
Here today, Raymond, one of the best fighters in the world, top 10 pound for pound, 135 champ, beat Andy Cruz when no one gave him a shot. And now Raymond Gabriel putting in work. Ray's looking strong, throwing those uppercuts, ready for whoever's next. Anybody can get it. Any message for Shakur if he's watching?
You know what it is. We've been getting a hold of their people. They know what it is. I mean, it has to get done. It has to get done.
Make the fight happen. Big fight.
No bullshit. No bullshit. I mean, they know what it is. We're probably getting a 70-30, and we're still taking the fucking fight, bro.
All right, there you have it. 70-30 for who?
They know. If not for us. I wish we're getting the 70.
70-30 for them?
Yeah, bro. And we're still saying yes, bro. And we're the champions.
70-30 split, and you're okay, and you're taking it.
We're
just
taking
to
it,
take the opportunity.
We're taking it.
That means you really want to.
They're still like thinking about it. Oh, don't think about it, bro.
You really want to fight.
We're giving you everything. If people don't understand it, everybody talks shit. Everybody knows. Oh, this guy told me this. This guy told me that. Oh, Mike Hopperman or whatever that. Oh, he said this. Not, bro. Well, I'm telling you, you're hearing it from the horse's mouth, bro. We're taking it, and it's that. And
you're accepting all the terms.
We're accepting that money.
Yeah, which is
that 70-30.
Well, 50-50 would be fair, to be honest with you. They're both champions.
Give us 50-50.
But it would be fair.
It would be fair.
But
it would be fair. You know why it would be fair? Because we're the champions.
Correct.
I know.
And you just beat Andy Cruz, which
I
is
know he has more fame than us, but we're the champions. You're fighting. You're coming to fight. We're the champions. You know, if you had a belt, if you was won at 140, then we would go fight you. Then you would be.
No. Here's the thing. They should put both belts on the line. The fight should be both for 135 and 40. Make way to 35.
Let's get it. That's the best.
I'm saying, no, I'm serious.
For sure.
Put both, and then the winner leaves with 2 divisions. That's what it should be. I'm
Hey,
serious.
let's do it.
That's the way it should be done.
Did you hear that?
The caption say that, but he didn't say that. He said we probably gonna get a 70-30. So that means he ain't never get an offer. Otherwise, it ain't no probably. He gonna know what the numbers is. They never sent the offer. He said we trying to get a hold of their team. We probably gonna get a 70-30. I told you, yo.
If that's the case, then Maritala is free to move up to and do what he wants.
He might as well go to 147 and fight Conor Benn.
I don't know about all that.
No, I'm just saying that shit because
go ahead
trying to get that.
If Maritala going to cash out, he going to cash out with Tank. Plain and simple.
Tank?
Yeah, that 135 belt.
Right.
135 belt.
Yeah. Okay. Final thoughts. What y'all think about everything that's going on? I mean, I'm in love with this weekend's boxing. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Anyway versus Nakasani. We got Benavidez, the monster baby versus Zerto. We got a whole bunch of good fights on the undercard. I'm glad Oscar Duarte is getting another shot after being stood at the altar child versus Hitchens. Munguia and Resendez, and then Canelo's gonna be at the fight watching to see what's going on, get his shot back at a title. But what do y'all think about the state of boxing right now and everything that's going on?
I think the real Mexican monster gonna fight and take over the fucking the holiday and shit.
He already did.
He Ben should have did that shit. To be honest, Duck Nello stole his belt. They gave him. They made up a belt.
That man Duck Nello, man.
He is a duck, yo. They gave him they made up a belt and gave it to him. They gave him what is it called, like destination belt or superstar? Some kind of title they put on the belt and gave it to him. And then when Benavidez lost on the scale, then they gave him their actual official one.
What you think about what's going on with Alycia and the 2 Carolines? I'm gonna make another video about that separately because I want to dig more deeply into that with the Caroline Burr and the Caroline Dubois. And we'll see what's going on with that. But what are y'all closing thoughts? What are y'all arguments for the close? I mean, listen, I said Bud is hating because he could have kept his mouth closed, but he decided to open it. So mother is Jerron Boots Ennis, self-proclaimed YouTube lawyer. So I gotta make sure I represent. You know what I'm saying? But
I fucks with Boots though. That's my favorite fighter.
Okay.
I was on the floor at his last fucking fight. I'm gonna be on the floor at this fight. So ain't like I'm taking sides. I fucks with Boots and shit.
Okay. That's fair.
Well, we got a real good month for May for fights.
Yes, we do.
Starting
I love
weekend,
it.
Then on May 16th, who we got? We got Keyshawn and Albright. You know what I mean? And I want Albright to win. Then after that, we got Oshaquie coming up in Ford. Then we got June. Who coming up in June? I know
Boots
at the end.
Yeah, Boots
June
at the end 27th.
We gotta get some fights. We gotta get some fights in the beginning.
We go.
My cousin
after that, we got
Jones
what's
fighting on Netflix. I mean, not Netflix. ESPN.
Hey, yeah. I fuck with Osha. I did a video about her a while ago. I've been trying to get her on the channel heavy.
She was on somebody else's channel a couple days ago. I think it might have been Thomas' channel.
I gotta reach out to her again. Because I've definitely been trying to get her on
channel. I ain't no Thomas had a channel.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta get down. I gotta check them out.
Hey yo, I just call her. She not my real cousin. I just call her my cousin because she looked exactly like my cousin.
Nah, it's all good. And then we just had Krishan. She had her pro debut, did amazing. I'm glad for her. I'm happy for her. She needs to horn in a little bit more on her skills. When she gets
Shout
in
out
the
to
thick of it,
Baltimore.
she resorts back to
Yes,
fighting.
sir.
Yeah, shout out to B More. She resorts back to fighting when she gets in the thick of things. But I definitely still support her. I'm glad she's come a long way. So shout out to her. But I appreciate y'all for coming up for sure.
Oh, you know how it is.
All right. Peace, love, and hair grease.
Hey yo, I think Shakur be drunk when he get the mic and just be talking crazy.
Oh my goodness. We don't know. We don't know what you got going on. We're not talking about that. But thanks for stopping by, Mr. Eugene. I'm gonna let y'all all go because mother gotta go. But next week is a really busy week for us. We have a few interviews lined up, honey. We're gonna get some of these babies up in here. I've confirmed a couple, so we got a few things going on next week, y'all. So please keep y'all notifications on. If y'all playback gang, that's y'all business. Just make sure y'all smash the like button if y'all peeking through the bushes. And we will see y'all next time. This was an amazing show, a great conversation. We still ain't got to the bottom of why the hell Bud Crawford is hating on Jerron Boots Ennis and he ducked him. I said it, come fine, mother. But I'm kidding. Please don't bite me. But no, seriously, this was an amazing show. I enjoyed everybody's commentary from the comment section to the panel. I appreciate everybody who comes on the panel. I do recognize that I have people that don't always want to get on the panel and just still want to speak their piece. So mother is going to start Talk Your Shit Tuesdays. I just have to get a number for us connected to the channel and we up and running. We have some babies coming next week that we are going to show our support to. So get ready to follow them on all of their socials. I have to confirm with they daddy. I'll probably confirm like Monday. And if I confirm it Monday and they still say yes, they're coming, we got interviews Tuesday. I think so, and I'll post it on our community page so y'all can just be wearing. Y'all can get on up over here and don't be like aircraft carrier honey coming late to the cookout because half the food is gone. Aircraft. I'm just kidding. But I appreciate all of y'all, man, for y'all support, man, and I appreciate y'all pulling up as usual. We are here, honey. We are glowing and growing, and mother will catch y'all on a panel check for a video near you. Peace.